Like, nah, we're just nice, take care of everybody.
Shout out to the good old Americans.
Cha,
They
cha.
do.
Biscuits, biscuits. Yeah, California was totally letting people vote without ID.
Mr. President, I appreciate you allowing me to join in on this incredible journey. I
The
think
guy proved why it's illogical to even try that.
It's crazy how non-Americans, well, non-United States of Americans, are so interested in our political, you know, business. But hey, Trump beat the brakes off this woman.
You know why? Because if they have a Democratic majority, it means they're going to fund all their home countries. Because the Democrats are just infiltrators. They're the squad. They're the AOCs and the Somalis and all the Iranians that come to America and want to change it to their country. But it's okay. It's America. We'll tolerate them too. Big Brother. That show's. I guess it's dumb. I would say it's dumb.
Stacey, but we live in America, so for all y'all to think we're reality TV, that shit's funny as fuck.
Yeah,
We don't
only
even
certain ones to us.
we don't even look at this shit as reality TV. Stacey, if you knew how real people got over this shit, bro, you would understand more.
Hell yeah. You can only have a conversation up to a certain point because that's like you both got to stop
Yeah,
or you can't be friends no more.
exactly. So you say too much. Chick was trying to talk to me today. I'm just like, uh. See, I can't talk to you about nothing. I say, yeah, you can, but bitch, I'm a Trump guy.
You can talk all you want. I just don't want to sit there and hear a bunch of bullshit lies.
Let me say a prayer real quick. My fucking girlfriend got in a bad car accident today.
Oh shit. Was she
Yeah.
driving?
Yes, and then my mom texted me and said, "Your girlfriend got in a bad car accident. Send me a picture." So I called. I'm like, "Why didn't you call me?" Well, I thought you blocked me because I ain't been talking to her for a few days. But sure, get over it. You know, I ain't even on no bullshit. But every time these bitches think they gonna leave your boy or they want to break, these bitches come back in worse shape, man. And it's just like, oh, Stacey, she's okay, but the car ain't, and shit, she ain't either. So, and I've been on the bullshit today, and it's like, as soon as I'm on the bullshit, I just knew something was gonna happen. I ain't think it'd be this, but I'm like, I ain't talked to my bride in a while, and it's
That's
like,
your fault. I wouldn't have been in that state of mind if you'd been talking to me.
man, I ain't trying to hear none of that shit.
I know. I'm just preparing you so when you hear it the second time, it won't have any power. You'd be like, yeah, I already heard that.
Nah, 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 Dez, it ain't that. I ain't going for none of that.
Oh,
Hit me with, so are you gonna Uber me or do I gotta walk? I'm like, man, here you go.
like, nah, baby, we're going to build a rickshaw and I'm going to carry it around.
Yeah, probably, all
That's a
right.
little cart, like a chihuahua. I'm going to roll you around.
All right, so last night I posted my damn. Okay, I posted my secret side woman to get this other bitch jealous, and I just knew it was gonna happen. But I told my secret side woman, I was like, "Yeah, I just don't want the wrong chick to look at it, man." So the secret side woman, she let me post her. Well, I can post her anyway. I just don't because people be in my business. But the chick that I was doing it to get the attention of, Yep, you know she hit me up, and then this bitch gonna send me a message and say I was on the phone with my husband. But anyway, I said, "Yo, didn't I tell you not to talk to me about no motherfucking niggas, bro?" I said, "Don't do that. I already told you. Don't bring up no man when you talk to me. You got me fucked up." Well, he's not my husband. He's my ex who's gonna get married. So the reason she said that because the ex who's gonna be married to also was the boyfriend of my secret side bitch. That's what I was doing it for. I'm like, yeah, all right. I gotta act like I don't know. But the one chick I didn't want to say anything, she seen the picture, put a heart by it, and I was like, I knew you was gonna do that. I had to do it to make this other bitch jealous. Please come back. And then I'm playing with fire because my man girlfriend better can't see none of this shit. She's gonna, she did last time, but she can't do it now because her car is fucked up. Hey, London, what you eat today?
Hi, I had pizza rolls.
Never
Um,
mind. Nope, London, I
yeah,
don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you.
yeah, I like them.
Yeah, not London. See, you get
You can't
there.
blame them for liking American foods.
Yeah,
They
but
don't have over there.
I don't expect you to go out and get steak every day or no shit like that.
I made her steak when she was here. We eat all the other stuff
Oh,
too. It's just like she wants to
Stacey.
eat all the American foods. It's like a treat food here and there. Like I got
Yeah,
key lime pie yesterday, so I get
how you
like
like
treats
that?
every other day. But then we'll
How
have
you
like
like
normal food most of the time.
Stacey? See, the thing is, I posted her on my page. I only got women and a few niggas. She didn't. She didn't post me on her page. I don't need her to because shit, all them niggas gonna get upset anyway, but they ain't gonna do shit to me. I don't need her to post me on her page. Now she's done it before, but she put me on her page so my baby mom can see it. As soon as she put me on there, my baby mom, I hate him. Oh, London, did you vote?
No, I'm not
Good.
drinking.
Stacy trying to be funny. Stacy, come on up and let's talk about this election. We won't. I won't say anything to John Claude. He doesn't exist to me anymore. Hmm.
I can in good conscience vote for any human or animal to be my master,
Oh shit.
be the boss of me. That's just not how it works. You can only give me directions as to what kind of work you want performed if you pay me for said work. But beyond that, nah, fuck off. Trump wants to tell me what to do. He could put me on the payroll. Trump put me on the payroll. He needs a team of dirtbags for revenge. That fucking valve would blow up in his face if he's trying to fucking unloosen it right there.
We also have
They're already trashing Kamala in the news. It was funny. She's got no class. Biscuits. Biscuits. Biscuits.
Don't Stacy. Don't y'all call them shit scones up there? Some shit.
they really go at it. It's become one of the most successful sports enterprises anywhere and anytime. So excited.
It's just a line.
Stacy, that line, I walked right in and walked right out. I was there 5 minutes.
Yeah,
Now,
it ain't like TV makes it out to be where you're waiting all day. It's
wait,
not like.
wait. Sometimes the line be a little long, but it's not that bad, Stacy. It's at fire departments.
Did you see the one spot where they fucking were trying to disenfranchise everybody?
Mm-mm.
They were telling people they were in line, and they're like, "Yo, it ain't 5 o'clock yet. We've been in line since 4 o'clock." And they're like, "Oh well, we cut the line off at 1:45." And they're like, no, you can't. It's illegal.
Exactly.
NBC narrowly avoided getting their license pulled for having Kamala on Saturday Night Live like that. Because it violated the Equal Time Act. More sedition and treason.
Stacey, there's no more voting for Trump. He won't. You can't vote for him no more, Stacey.
Not unless you registered to vote late.
Yeah, well, I mean, he won't be elected no more.
Even if it's a long line, though, it's still not like, it's not wild. It's just people.
Stacey, we as Americans don't want to do that dumbass shit. Look at her judging us. We don't do that. That's
You
not
think
no.
it's like the movies where they got people standing there like, vote for so and so. They don't have it.
Yeah,
They're not
but
allowed to do it. And none of that shit's legal. You can't promote any candidates at the polling place. You line up, you go in, they put you in a booth, you sign your shit,
I mean, you can
you
have your
fucking do it,
damn
and you're
sign,
out.
But
but
I
you
can
yeah.
imagine Stacey like actually seeing that there would be like people camped out, taking their chairs.
Yeah, you
Having,
got to watch the
I
news.
can't,
If you want to see that shit, you got to watch the news because they'll find those one or two spots and be like, look at these wackadoos. But yeah, everybody else is just like going to the post office. You go in, do your business, and leave.
yeah, boring.
It's full of cocky. Oh, yeah.
Hey, Donald Trump, youngest son, he looked just like him. He's just like 6'7".
Right? The motherfucker's huge.
Yeah.
He's taller than Trump. What's Trump, 6'4"?
Now I'm just watching him deliver his speech. Former President Donald Trump speaks in support of that election night headquarters. He ain't former no more. Technically, he still is.
We're going to stop eating the cats now, people. No more eating the dogs.
Yeah,
No more murdering the babies.
Stacey again.
I still can't believe they killed that fucking squirrel and the raccoon. That was some shit. Did you see it?
No. Where they get killed at?
New York. Fucking government overreach went in. It's a rescue squirrel, right? The people had the shit for 7 years. It just lives inside their house. It's pet. It's people friendly. It's not a danger to anybody. They've never been complained on. Nothing. They're an animal rescue. They rescue wild animals. Is what they do. So out of nowhere, they fucking went in there, fucking late night, and fucking with warrant. They had 4 departments sign on to this warrant. Fucking 4 judges to go collect up this squirrel and raccoon and euthanize them. With no reason why, just because they wanted to do it.
Oh, today's my daughter's birthday too.
Oh,
Aw,
she's 13.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
what did you say?
an official teenager.
What'd you say, London?
I hope you had a good day.
Oh no, it's today. Well,
Oh
I'm
yeah.
3 hours. Yeah, it's 6.
Oh wow.
It's Tom's B day today too.
She just got off the phone with me. I told my kids I voted for Trump for them. They was kind of mad at me.
Oh,
They ain't know why, so they okay now.
remember y'all didn't think Tom was real?
Oh Tom. Oh Ginger Tom.
Did you know that shit, Aunt?
What?
That Stacy's roommate Tom. Everybody thought I made him up the whole time because they'd never seen him on camera, but I knew about him, and I knew when he was there and shit. So I'd always be talking or saying shit about him. Everybody just thought I was insane. They're like, "Who the fuck's Tom?"
I know she
And
had
then
another. No,
Biscuit brought him up and brought him on camera, and then they're like, "Oh, he's real." Like, yeah,
wasn't he there before him?
yeah.
Yeah, I knew about him.
Tom was in the couch commando spot for a long time before Belly Ring or the refugee.
Yeah, I already knew about him.
Tom, 47. He's still a youngster.
Mm-hmm. Tom and Sice.
Yeah, they all have to have cool nicknames, like they're super secret agents or something. I'm Sice, because he's so precise.
He beat the shit out of this woman. That's good, Stacey.
And is your daughter having a party?
Oh no.
School day.
Yeah, that too. But she's not going to school tomorrow. Just just getting dinner. She might have one this weekend or go out or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Where to? Steakhouse?
Oh no, she's gonna go to the mall.
Hmm.
I'm gonna buy her dinner tomorrow. So after that, I don't know what she's gonna do. Mm-hmm.
Size. Natural size.
Her favorite store is Hot Topic. Stacy, you mother.
What?
Stacy,
What is
stop with
hot
that.
topic?
Stop with that American shit, man. Nobody shopping no fucking Hot Topic.
What is that?
Oh my God, London. Oh,
Like the
Oh.
Dark Spencers, where I got
Oh,
remember where I got my slave shirt.
right. Okay.
no,
Okay.
Spencer's is way worse than Hot Topic. Hot Topic like light Spencer's, but it's like just buying like Stacy.
Stacy
She only
almost
knows
left
about
that store.
she only knows about Hot Topic from South Park.
Or
I
fucking
took her to Hot
stay
Topic.
in
She
Pop
laughed. She thought
or
it was
something.
goofy just like I do.
Watching
They have like
stay in
10
Pop.
items you'd actually pay for, and the rest of the shit's like, no. Hot Topic's one of those, like, if someone buys you something from there, you're like, oh, okay, cool. But, like, you wouldn't never just go get it.
Oh, you get all your belts there.
Oh, Stacy got a Hot Topic. Yeah, Stacy, that's like a fucking bottom of the barrel store now. It used to be popular though.
If you want to be cool like an American, you got to go to Five Below.
Man, fuck Five and Below.
That's the spot. Everything's
Yeah,
$5 and below.
Oh.
yeah, yeah, but then you just grabbing everything and the shit come up to $87.
Because it's all five. You're like, where's all the below? Oh, look, the bottle of water was like only $2.
It is a
But see,
good
when they
store.
first opened, it was crazy. Like it would be like a fucking leather, fucking like a
Shit.
Letterman jacket for school for $5, and
Oh,
like fucking high top
damn.
shoes for $5, or a tool set for $5. Like it was a bunch of random crazy shit. Like holy shit, all closeouts and unclaimed freight. We'll know things are better this year as soon as tax time comes around.
Hopefully.
Remember last year you didn't hear nobody talking about what I can't wait to get my refund. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Nobody says shit about getting the refund last year.
Oh well, I didn't. I don't get one. So
I
well, no.
stopped filing.
I did get one last year. What am I talking about?
After they can't prove where my taxes went. It's like I'm not paying them anymore. Fuck y'all. You come up with my money, then we'll talk.
Yeah, I didn't pay any last year either, but I still was able to file them though.
Or I chose not to file. I did 3 years straight. They said 1 year was messed up, even though I didn't do anything wrong on it, and they couldn't tell me where the error was for me to fix it. So I'm like, well, how am I supposed to fix it if you're not able to tell me what I did wrong? And they're like, well, you just have to get it fixed. I'm like, how? You won't tell me what to fix. There's nothing on the thing indicating it. They wouldn't give me an answer.
I like belts on the motorcycle too. What the fuck is that, Stacey?
The Harley store?
I want to know how many belts does she have?
The Harley store. Harley Davidson is the Harley store.
How many belts do you really need?
American Motorcycle.
Got belts. He probably got all them belts.
Is American Motorcycle, they're like just make stuff with eagles on it and pretend?
Well, you know, with the biker gangs, you can't just put anything on anything.
Yeah, you can totally not file
Slaughter
taxes.
gang, what it do?
Thank you, motorcycle.
Hey, Slaughter, hold on. Slaughter gang. Slaughter gang, where you live at? Oh, she said India motorcycle. Yeah, who the fuck does that? Yeah, Harley is pricey. We don't have no. Yeah, Stace. I was about to say this. She said India motorcycle. What the fuck is that? Yeah, Slaughter gang. It like tell me where you live at, and I'll tell you what to do. But when you so pretty much I went exempt. Oh yeah, you in Vegas, go exempt on your W-4. Go exempt, and they won't take no taxes out. I mean, unless you're like child support, but they'll take like $3. But if you file taxes the next, it just depends on how much you make. As long as you can do it for like 3 months, 6 months, just to get your whole check. Yeah, so yeah, you can go exempt. They get your whole check. Now you might owe taxes at the end of the year, but who the fuck cares about that? It won't be that much, depending. But if you got kids to claim, yeah, it won't even matter. You can still claim them and get some bread, or you can make up some shit. You can make up some shit on your taxes as long as you're not trying to get $87,000 back. Hmm. Yeah, Slaughter Gang. Mm, yep. He said Slay. What the hell? Like Slayer? So hey guys, the election seems to be over with. Trump already made his speech. Yeah, Trump beat the brakes off her. That's what I was about to bring up next. Um, Shout out to Donald Trump and the Republicans. Shout out to anybody that's a Republican. We went out there today. We did our thing. Of course, state she was going. Not like dope. I don't know what the hell that is. No, nigga, slay means no. Slay is something that women do. I ain't never heard that, but
Slay means kill.
no, that no. There's in the
Yes. You're
I
not reappropriating words to make
oh
them land.
oh
Women of America, go fuck yourselves. You're not slaying anything. You're not killing anything. You're
slay
not boss bitches.
no
You're
slay
just
mean
women. You got a vagina and titties. Yeah. You're
no
not
yeah
special.
slay is for the pretty bitches when they wear something pretty. So, but he said slay meant dope. So I definitely ain't heard that one. But yeah, everybody knows slay means kill. Duh, know that. But you know it's different shit. But yeah, Trump beat the brakes off this woman. It was pretty bad. We ain't heard nothing from her. We ain't.
They called
Um,
her classless. She refused to give a speech or talk or any of it. So they got on the news and they're saying she's got no class. She's disrespectful to everybody and anything for not at least giving them some kind of, speech.
Yeah.
Stacy. Okay, I don't know how. Okay, look, Stacy. Nobody want no motherfucking shoes you can't fit.
They wouldn't fit me. I've got small feet.
Yeah, but Stacy were a size 10, so they would have been a size 9, and they still would have been big as hell on your feet. It was a fake. What was a fake? Slaughter gang. Yeah, shout out to Trump. Stacey is just so infatuated because she thinks America is reality TV, and she just have no idea. London has it reality TV for you.
And
Yeah, but it's still strong mind.
I think it's a
They
streamer.
were Vietnam, but no, like a sex at best. Kamala Canada
Okay, just stream my glitch.
has. I mean, all of them
No,
need.
she was handpicked by Chuck Schumer and Nancy Pelosi.
Yeah, because ain't
They
nobody
they installed her,
gonna.
and that was at Hillary Clinton's direction because she's the one that bought the DNC and bailed them out when they were bankrupt. Remember? So whatever the Clintons want is what gets done. That's why Bill Clinton's still hanging around, even though he ain't got a goddamn bit of anything to do with anything anymore. 30 years after the fact, he should have been gone away, but nah. They bought the DNC, so they still get to put their money and their name into shit.
People's what it do.
Yeah, Obama couldn't stand her. He was straight telling the bitch no. He said he told him no. He wanted to have new primaries and make everybody earn it.
Oh, hi, people.
Yeah, people. Football as well. My guy, Trump did his thing. I know. New York is a goddamn blue state, so it didn't matter. But no, Biden ain't Biden chilling, man. He's still the president. Stacy, we don't give a fuck about no wooden moccasins. Don't nobody want to wear no goddamn.
I think it's bad.
Ain't that wrong? Giving somebody shoes, but they'll walk out your life.
But don't give them moccasins. Don't give them no wooden shoes either. What's wrong with you?
She said it's not wooden. So why? What the fuck are they then? If they're not wooden, Stacy, how the fuck don't you have wooden moccasins? Yeah, then
Moccasins are made of leather. They're Indian people shoes, like American Indians.
so what the fuck?
You know, moccasins.
I've
Now
always
we
heard
call them house shoes now, and they got rubber bottoms.
those are clogs. No, I'm not talking about clogs.
No, clogs are the wooden shoe with only the front. Like Crocs are like clogs.
Oh, okay, you're right. My fault. Yeah, well, Stacy, really nobody want no motherfucking moccasins. I'm fucking up. Your feet probably try to fit them and stretch them out, so they just wide.
Yeah, and then you got stinky moccasin feet because you're walking around with no socks and some leather shoes in the sunshine.
You said
Ugh.
or beaver, so you don't even know which dirty ass animal.
Oh god damn! It's some stoat. It's a stoat.
Oh my god.
It's weasel and rat.
Ugh.
Stacy,
Radisson.
nobody. We use animals like mink. So
We would
okay,
use a soft kid leather like goat or
I know
lamb. I would
look like
think
okay.
something pliable and you know that'll
They
really
are.
conform. That's what they make the high grade soccer shoes out of, the young leather, because it's more resilient,
Yeah,
elastic.
yeah, London. We do put fur and shit like that, but you could have said some goddamn yeah, like some goat furs.
I got a pair in the bedroom. You seen them?
Oh, sheep.
They look like UGG slippers. They're just tan with fur inside.
Eat it with turquoise and porcupine quills. Yeah.
What?
It sounds like the death trap.
Oh, nah, I'm sure they're probably nice as hell, London.
Oh fuck.
Oh yeah, we put fur on our shit, London. We wear fur over here, bear fur. Um, you would wear a bear, right? You wear a polar bear, wouldn't you?
No, I wouldn't wear polar bear.
Oh yeah, London. Yeah, we take animals and wear them. Y'all do that in London though, don't you? You got chinchilla. Yep, Louis V. chinchilla.
Oh my god,
What?
chinchilla, that's disgusting.
What? That is like if you got some chinchilla on, you are doing great. Oh shit. Yeah. Yeah, get you goddamn chinchilla. Yeah, yeah, chinchilla top notch. Chinchilla, fucking yeah, like I said, a bear. I ain't about to rock no goddamn beaver or no squirrel. You can get you a squirrel. You can get some squirrel too now. But those are mass murder by the Chinese. Stacy, we don't give a fuck. We are talking American stuff. You gonna tell us? You gonna tell us they commit genocide for chinchillas? We don't eat them bitches. We wear them. That makes it gross. Stacy, we don't mass murder chinchillas. They don't send that shit to us. We get our shit out the mud. Stacy, we are American. You stop watching that news and blaming us for what, what they tell y'all on TV. So, Stacy, what you think going on right now in America that makes Peter spray paint people? Oh no, Stacy, no, you Peter do that to you here, you're gonna beat them the fuck up. It's gonna be a big fight. Ain't gotta worry about that. Yo, she's being stereotypical. Yeah, fuck that. Mm, but yeah.
It's a code of ethics.
Or- What you gotta go to the store for, Slaughter Gang? What you gotta get some blunts or something? Stacy, a code of ethics. What the hell I got doing it? Stacy, if that's anything, everything gets slaughtered. So
The white man stole my other moccasin.
she said morals.
I only got one.
Is it
Stacy,
lined with like sheep fur, like
Yeah, it's
wool?
basically like a UGG, but it's a slipper.
Oh, so it's
That's a moccasin, but now it's got rubber bottom instead of just leather or
oh go
whatever they would put back in the
yeah. I
day.
mean, if it's wool, that's okay because it's shaved. It's not.
no, it's not shaved. London, what are you talking about? The whole fur.
What kind of fur? It doesn't feel like animal fur. It feels like
What?
wool.
What doesn't feel? It's still considered fur.
Yeah, wool's fur.
No, it's not. Wool is wool.
Yeah, Marcus, the Native American. Show you what, Stacy?
Like it's fur.
Uh,
Oh,
What do you call
that's
it? A
what they
furry
say.
coat.
They say moccasins are Native American, like
yeah.
concrete and columns and arches and all the other things we invented. That
Mhm.
everybody is always trying to steal.
What couldn't steal this election?
They
Stacy,
always trying to steal our shit.
What you think they over here fighting in the streets and shit? People are at home.
Nobody fighting in the street. People gotta pay bills. We've had 3 years of fucking hardcore rape.
Hey, but
Everybody
London,
broke.
if it comes off of animals fur,
No, the animal isn't killed for it because it
what?
regrows.
What?
So
Oh,
that's why wool is different.
Yeah, because it's more
are
like hair.
you talking about like a sheep?
Yeah,
Mm.
you're just harvesting the wool off it.
Yeah,
Whereas with leather or regular fur coats, you're taking the skin. So that would be the difference.
yeah, but nobody want no fucking sheepskin. I mean, no, yeah, wool
Yeah, they
is
do. They
no,
wear Ugg boots or sheepskin.
In
no,
England, they have sheepskin coats.
Yeah,
no.
you've
I'm saying
seen the McLeod. Remember the TV cop that rode the horse back in the day?
what
He
I'm
had a
trying.
sheepskin coat.
What I'm trying. That ain't the expensive shit. That's cheap
Well,
compared.
it looks cheap, but it's expensive.
Yeah.
compared to chin.
Yeah, nice designer stuff too.
No, it always looks tacky.
No,
Nah,
not all of
gold is
Sheep
okay
is just a janky animal.
compared to chinchilla and mink. It's cheap.
Well, yeah, because those are like good fur.
Yeah, that's what I'm
them. I'd
saying.
rather have sheep than chinchilla.
Yeah,
Oh gosh.
yeah, chinchilla fancy. So if you get like a wool sweater or something, that's okay, but that shit ain't all that. I mean, it is, but I mean, it's real good quality. But
That'd be
compared,
like you'd rather have a jacket made out of pubes than this soft awesomeness.
No.
Stacy think they're out in the streets fighting and burning shit.
Yeah, that was last week when the Dodgers won.
Yeah, Stacy, we don't really give a fuck about Peter. Peter be more hating at you. Well, no, I ain't gonna say I don't care about Peter, but sometimes they be overdoing it. So,
Nah, fuck PETA. All they were doing was euthanizing dogs and cats and dumping them behind Food Line. Remember?
oh no, I don't remember that shit.
Yeah, a lot exactly. They got PR department. It was I want to say 97 or 98, but yeah, they got caught. They'd done like something like 180,000 illegal euthanasias.
She said velour. Yeah,
They
velour.
had charges for improper disposal of the bodies because they were just taking them to the local Food Line and jumping them in the dumpster.
Velour and terry cloth fire. Nobody wear coat.
PETA don't care about animals unless you have a company that's making money that they can get a chunk out of it. Then they'll have an issue with you. But if you're a government agency, they don't care how your animals are treated. Or they would be after the police to not use dogs and horses.
Chinese restaurants don't have that. Put a lot. Stacy, we're gonna eat cheeseburgers today to celebrate. Matter of fact, yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Make some cheeseburger.
Cheeseburgers. Cheeseburger.
Like movie Gummo, which that's a Gummo is Takashi 6ix9ine. Stacy, we don't give a fuck about Peter. Fuck them. Stop bringing them up. Them niggas out no more. We ignore them.
The ones that actually do shit are the SPCA. PETA's just a bunch of fucking liberals faking, like always. Like there's real charities and then there's fake charities that are always out there. Like you always see Goodwill. Goodwill. But that's a for-profit business. Salvation Army, for-profit business.
If you're ever moving and don't want to like put your stuff in storage and get rid of it, just donate it. They'll come pick up everything.
Yeah.
Hell no, you have a yard sale. Even if you get a quarter out of that shit, it's still better than nothing.
Yeah, but last time I rather donate. Time before that, have a big ass yard sale. But I mean, donate it. They'll come to your house and take everything.
Hell yeah, they try. You'd be like, you can take this blue bag and this box of shit on my porch. You'll come home. It's like, where's my patio furniture?
And I used to work those stables
They
at
stole my virginity.
the top of mine to take good care of the horses. Good
Blur.
movie.
What's with that blur?
Is Guwap? You said free Smurfio?
Young Thug's free.
Up, I know. He got 50 years probation though.
They got Oprah wrapped up in the Diddy parties now. Did you see that?
There's no Diddy parties. That doesn't exist. He
Well, the news on that was that it was 3 videos of him and Oprah fucking. So
uh,
whether it was a party or not,
Yeah, but that's like revenge porn, so it's not. But I don't think that's true. He have NDA that lasts after he dies.
Yeah, but NDAs, they don't hold up in court.
They do. Um,
No. If they held up in court, then Stormy Daniels would have been in major trouble, and that would have been the end of it because she broke the NDA when she went to the press.
yeah, but she
When you
sued him.
break the NDA, you got to pay the money back because you violated the contract. So you're expected to pay the money back. I think that's it. It may be penalties, but
It was a civil suit. It wasn't like criminal.
yeah, it's not criminal. So it's like it's just going to be another lawsuit if you violate it. But if it's something like the FBI compels you to testify because you're in one of those videos, all bets are off the table. It supersedes,
Yeah, but it's got to be a crime, and having consensual sex ain't a crime.
unless it's with a minor, which Oprah's known for.
Who's the minor, Oprah or Diddy?
Oprah loves them little girls.
But I don't believe none of that extra shit. They just be saying shit at this point. Just because they're celebrities, they're all fucking scumbags. Now there are scumbags like Kevin Spacey that admitted he's one.
Dude, he straight up threatened them. Like, go ahead, try some shit with me. I'll burn all you motherfuckers. So he must have some real shit on some people for them to back off.
PA void when it's something illegal, but if you sign a contract saying hey, everybody have an orgy, you're going in there to fuck. So if you say it's something illegal, you got to really have proof of that. So other than that, I don't know. But nonetheless, I don't believe all that extra Diddy shit. Was he fucking men and women? Yeah. Was they doing drugs? Yeah. I don't believe he was doing anything more than that. Um, it is what it is.
If that's all it was, it wouldn't. Who gives a fuck? That's what people do.
Yeah,
Just don't. You don't do it to kids. That's all.
but shit like when somebody gets disgruntled and want to say he abused me or he sexually assaulted me outside of the party.
Every woman ever.
No, but he got men saying it too. Well, no, it's called adrenochrome slaughter gang, and they do
Did you
keep.
see his? Did you see his coded prison message?
No, I didn't.
Make sure you get rid of all the pizza boxes.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, and the guy's like, "What?" He goes, "The pizza boxes. Get rid of all the pizza boxes and the Parmesan cheese, like we discussed."
Wait, hold up. Did he really say that?
Yeah,
Oh, then that's some
or at
that's
least the video shows him saying it while he's talking.
yeah, that's adrenochrome. But yeah, that actually do keep your skin clear and all that other shit. But
Did he have a left eye picture?
I don't know. A few people probably dead. That bitch dead. She died on the side of a dirt road somehow.
Let's see. That's the adrenochrome crowd, the left eye gang.
Yeah, but adrenochrome ain't illegal, so
Well,
it's not.
you know how you obtain it though? It's not just regular adrenaline. You got to get the fear adrenaline. So you have to torture someone to get the psychoreactive shit. That's why it's illegal. You can't harvest it cleanly.
Man, they killed Oprah. Well,
Like when you get DMT out of the frog, you got to scare the frog for it to produce the chemical.
they the loudest background. You need to be a little bit more quiet. You're gonna wake up the house. Now the president.
Hello.
Ah,
Hi, Stacey.
Congratulations, America. Hello, London.
What are you congratulating us for again?
being the best.
For fucking getting the true president back online.
Stacey,
After fucking 4 years of some fucking, who knows, fucking, some fucking
Some
demon
communist
fucking.
liberal.
Stacey,
What?
you are Canadian.
Yeah. Yeah. So I can be happy for my fellow neighbor.
She's
Hey,
also American.
no, no, yeah, you're
No, I can't vote for you guys.
Hey, Stacey, let me tell you, I don't give a fuck if Blair or Bret Hart is your prime minister. Okay, I don't even know when y'all have y'all elections or do y'all have it or anything. But yeah,
Okay, well, there you go. Like, America takes over all of the broadcasting systems here.
that
So
Your government should
we
be the
lost
Heart
that.
Foundation.
yeah, that's not our fault, man. We take over everything, and then they be telling y'all dumb shit about us, and that's why the fuck you think we eat toaster strudels every day.
No, they seriously do. That's why dude thinks he's going to lose his health insurance. It's like
Yeah,
crazy
what,
lie. They just lie to people through their fucking teeth.
Stacey? You think we eat Pop Tarts that don't have any frosting on it? Oh, hell.
Sometimes
You think we eat Honey Nut Cheerios every day?
they do have unfrosted Pop Tarts.
No, I've seen them, but I'll slap that box off the shelf.
Yeah, like imagine you're that kid and your mom's like, no, 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 not the ones with frosting, and you're
You
Uh,
bitch.
like, what the
yeah.
hell? Who raised you? The devil?
Uh,
I don't want my child to know the fun and frivolity of
oh,
frost.
Stacey, you think we eat bacon on everything too? I kind of want some bacon right now.
Some bacon wrapped bacon.
Just bacon. Yeah,
Bacon's so awesome, even the vegans have to try to make fake bacon because they know it's the shit as well.
yeah, that shit's kind of wild. Faking bacon.
Vegans are wild. Like, if you want to eat meat, just eat some goddamn meat. Quit making chemical shit and calling it food.
Mm,
If your cousin made a bunch of fucking condiments in the kitchen into a burger patty and cooked it for you, you'd be like, motherfucker, I am not eating that.
well, I had to one time, so there's that.
I'd have thrown it.
I
I've been
got
made bad food. I chucked it over the fence without a second thought.
like 30% of my family are vegetarians. Yeah, there's that.
See, I don't even care. It's just if they're the ones that try to take our options away. It's like you take away cows and shit like that, we're gonna eat you, vegetarians.
No, I don't think we're gonna be cannibals. None of that.
No, everybody else. I'll still be eating the good meat, but I'll feed everybody else human meat. I'll be like, here, you can eat these steaks. Save the good shit for my people.
I heard human steaks are actually pretty good. Yeah, I got a restaurant out there, London. It's a cannibalism restaurant out there. You got
Out
it.
there?
Where you at right now?
Liverpool.
No, nowhere in England.
No, I'm saying it's one in California. You gotta actually get invited to the club, but you can get you a plate of
Oh,
human.
like the undertones of the city.
Uh, find the website and give it to you real quick.
Sure.
Hold on, I've been there actually. Like, what the fuck? Hold on.
Biscuits is trying to lure pedos with her cheerleading outfit picture.
That's not cheerleading. I couldn't imagine that with pom poms.
Nobody just wears a sweater vest and turtleneck.
I've not seen that pic. What? Because
That
there
looks
was
like a
a hoo ha
five-year-old's
about it
outfit.
earlier, before the other day, wasn't there? Right.
Meek
Indeed.
suave. Rico suave. He's so suave. Y guapo.
Website is
That's
NJ.
like a pudding.
Hey, London. The website is NJNLA. So NJINLA.com.
Right.
Look it up.
Look.
Like New Jersey.
In Los Angeles.
NJ in LA.
Yeah, so like NJNLA.com.
Michael Jackson.
No, not Michael Jackson, like New Jersey.
No, Nickel. Nickel with an N. Nickel.
Right. It says about joining the mailing list.
They got a mailer.
And it says it's a lifestyle blog.
Mankey.
There is food.
Hold on. What up, Poor Dirt? What it do? So, Poor Dirt, you can come up, get the link, tell us how you feel about the election. Poor Dirt, tell us how you feel about the election. Come on up. Good morning to you, my guy. Oh, let me look again.
It's a hoodie.
You say potato, I say hoodie.
What did Stacey say?
I don't know. She went quiet. She went
No,
to.
I'm here. I'm about to do a dab. Hold on. I'm trying to concentrate and not burn myself.
Okay.
Bernie Sanders. Yeah.
I'm just getting over this horrible, horrible cold.
London. Oh, it's the cannibalclub.org. My fault.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's what I
You
was going
heard
to
me?
say.
Yeah, it's cannibalclub.org. So when it's .org,
Diamonds and sauce. Diamonds and sauce.
.org.
Damn.
It's Tom's birthday and he came and brought me some dabs. Oh, he go. He back. He go. He back. He go. He back. Gone back. Gone back.
Yeah. Cannibalclub.org. Get you
Yeah,
some.
I saw it.
Yeah, get you some fucking human meat strips.
Human doobies.
So, Stacy, yeah. So I don't even want to ask you how you feel about the election. I guess you're happier than us. I don't know.
Well, I can't be too happy until after
America's
the
much
call.
more
So
interesting with Trump in power. Like I miss those days of being like completely drunk, 9 a.m. I have CNN on a TV, fell asleep with it on, and in the
See,
distance I can hear him, saying some shit, and I'm like, what the fuck did he just say? Did
see,
you
and then
just see that?
that's
Oh,
that's
the
more.
dirty Mexicans are a bunch of bad hombres. I was fucking like dying from a fucking hangover. And
What'd
I
you
like
think
to
about
do
him killing the squirrel and the raccoon?
it. Who chewed a squirrel?
You probably felt bad for Harambe, huh?
Yeah.
Who's that
Dicks
kid
out
that votes for Trump?
still for
And he makes those
Harambe.
T-shirts that say "Dicks for Harambe" or "Dick pics for
Dicks out
Harambe."
for Harambe. There's still dicks out still.
Oh yeah, Dick's out. Yeah, Dick's out.
Your stupid fucking child jumps into an animal closure. Fuck you. That's on you. Like, you're a bad parent. Like, I don't know what else to tell you at that point.
Yeah, Dick's out for Harambe.
Closure. Most ignorant, unadvisable thing you could do next to being like, oh, hey, let's jump into the polar bear enclosure. Like, no. They're wild animals. Leave them be. Stay out of their habitats. Stay out of their cages.
It's not a petting zoo. I repeat, it's not a petting zoo.
The petting zoo ain't even safe as the petting zoo. Have you been to one? It's horrible. The llamas
Yeah.
try to assault you.
They spit on you.
And the kids can get diseases.
The llamas
They
act
fork
like
a
they've
big
never had
loogie right
food
on you.
before because you give them a piece of popcorn. Suddenly they would just want to get on you. Like, yo, do you not eat? You got a bale of hay right there. Oh, the popcorn. It's like it's crack to them.
Yeah.
Crack to her.
Yeah, you guys saw the Hawk Tua girl?
What'd she do now?
Yeah, I don't know. It's all over the internet. I haven't seen the video yet.
It was stupid.
The
It
election was
was
very
staged
entertaining.
stupidity.
I think she voted Trump.
What's up?
What up?
Oh, that.
Stacey,
Why the hell? Why do we wake up at weird hours? Because anybody tell me that? Like 3:32 a.m.
I
What
think
the
it's
hell am I
because
doing
we're
awake?
night owls.
They
Huh?
forced us to.
We're night owls.
Is that what it is? I've been wondering what the hell's going on. 'Cause it's like the other day I woke up like at a weird hour, and it started like a week ago. So now all of a sudden, like say yesterday, I woke up at like 5, and then or the day before, then I wake up at 4. Now I'm up at 3. What am I going to wake up at 2, 1, 12? What the hell's going on? I don't understand. I always never slept like this, so this is all new to me.
You got to work in the morning?
Hell
You
no,
must have
I'm
had a
retired. I
bender.
quit. I'm
You
done.
must
I
have had
quit
a
working.
3-day bender or something that took your fucking scheduling off.
Yeah,
I
that's why
don't know.
you're retired. So now your body's just finding its own new rhythm. You might be set for 18-hour days.
Yeah, but I've been retired for the last 10 years. I just didn't get paid for it. I'll get paid now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had to still work even though I was retired.
Crazy
But now
weed?
I get paid to be retired, huh?
Is this some crazy weed or what?
I
There's
don't
gotta
know.
be
Maybe I'm
some-
nervous. I'm getting kind of low. It might be it. I'm kind of nervous. I'm a little low on the weed. That's probably why I can't sleep. I'm getting nervous thinking I might be out soon.
Yeah, so you
Yeah.
smoke a little bit less each time.
You can't go
I,
get it.
I smoke more now because it's making me nervous even more. So I get more stressed out. So I have to smoke more because I'm running out of weed. And then I'm running out of weed makes me smoke more. Then I can't sleep at night and my back hurts. I forgot about that part. But I blew up my truck. My roof's all fucked. Never mind. It's apparent. It's just been a bad year. Yeah, that's the problem. It's
Do you want some?
You got the bad luck cloud on you too.
Wait, do you want some
It's a-
cocaine?
4 hurricanes in a row kind of fucked up my
No.
sleeping schedule. Huh?
I know that, but I said, do you want some cocaine?
No, I did coke one time for about 5 years. No, I never fucked with it.
I was about to say.
I only ever did it once. I only ever did it one time. One time. That was it.
You're supposed to quit
Wait,
that
hold
shit.
on.
Every night
Hold
before
on.
bed.
For dirt?
Huh? Yeah.
You can't do cocaine one time.
I
You
did for
it
5
one time
years.
for 5
I did
years.
it one time for 5 years. That's it. I never touched it after that. I'm just letting you know I did it once. One time. That was it.
He
Once.
gave it. He gave it his all.
Oh, okay.
I was in Miami in the 80s. What do you expect? I mean, it was Miami in the 80s. You think about it. Well, it was terrible.
I can understand that. Okay, I got it.
Chocolate or Tubs?
So that wasn't my fault then, right? Because it was Miami in the 80s.
You damn right. You can't go to Miami without doing cocaine. What kind of shit is that?
Well, when they ran out of that pink stuff and they started making it with acetone, I was like, that shit tastes funny. I'm done.
Well, you're funny.
We used to do it with ether. They cut our shit with ether back in the day. I don't know what they're doing now. I think they're cutting it with fent.
No,
Trek.
No, they're not cutting it with fat. That's waiting until it's get here to get cut with fat.
Ah, motherfucker, trying to set somebody up. That's just wrong. Can't even get no good blow no more. I'm
Right.
wrong here. I see Diddy had some pink stuff, but I'd be a little bit worried about that because I don't know what it might make you do. Just
No,
saying. You know what I'm saying?
That's more like ecstasy.
That's the shit that made the chick murder the boyfriend.
Yeah. I don't know. I think the 9-year-old little boy went a little bit too far with Diddy having a bunch of people watching. That's just wrong. That's just wrong. I hope he don't never get out. I hope he spends the rest of his goddamn natural life in there.
Who?
In solitary too. Who, Diddy? P. Diddy?
Yeah, you talking about Diddy?
Yeah, a 9-year-old little boy while a whole bunch of famous people sat there and watched him do the little boy. They got a video of this shit, dude. They got a tape of this shit. The feds are actually saying it. They're telling everybody.
I don't know.
9-year-old little boy in a room full of fucking famous people watching Diddy do the little boy. This is going to be wild.
You should put them all back into a room and then light that room on fire.
Yes, and lock the doors. I'll light the fire. You lock the door. We got this.
There ain't no doors. It's just they're gonna be dropped through the ceiling. There ain't no doors. There ain't no escape. It's just a fucking 4-block walls.
I said hey, these. Yeah, drop them in from the top. I like that even better. We can keep piling them in.
We auction off the rights to throw Molotovs to the highest bidders. So then you're fucking balancing the local economies and providing new income because people are like, hell yeah. Fucking give me 20 grand. I'm gonna go throw some fucking burning shit at the pedos.
Yeah, and give him all his billions of dollars away to help little kids. Yep, I like that idea. I mean, when you get that much money, I guess
give every single fucking American $1 million right off the cut for having to listen to this shit or know
put
about
up
it.
with this shit. Yeah, as bad as this election. Is it over yet? God, tell me it's over. Tell me it's over. Huh?
Yeah, we gotta see proof of the Diddy shit in court. So I don't know. I'm not.
Well, there's a bunch of videos, dude. There's a bunch of videos, and a bunch of people came out and said, "I tried to tell y'all about him years ago, and y'all wouldn't listen." A bunch of famous people that don't get along with him at all.
They put the scene in Madagascar. They said that was Chris Rock said it was about P. Diddy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I said.
And they made the little character, the gay fruity dude, P. Diddy, and they fucking.
I think.
And if all this shit was fake, where is the lawsuits for slander and defamation? You telling me he ain't got
exactly
shit like that?
Look what he did to that Williams lady. He pretty much destroyed her. The lady with something Williams. She's one of the ones that first exposed this shit.
Are you talking about Wendy Williams, the cocaine head?
No, it's a female news lady.
Her name is Wendy
Williams. Wendy, yeah. Look what he did to her. He destroyed her.
But Jaguar sued.
We don't believe that bitch and
Jaguar. I think she's got something wrong.
I don't believe Wendy Williams is a
her
woman.
eyes are bugging out of her head. She's got something messy wrong with her.
Yeah, Wendy Williams.
Yeah, but see, they took her money. They tried to say she's mentally unstable and she was an alcoholic. Wouldn't them type of things drive you to that? If you were treated that way, what they did?
The pride fucks with you like that. You don't have to be an alcoholic. She's probably not an alcoholic at all.
No,
Wendy fucks with you.
No, Wendy is a cocaine gossiper, alcoholic. She's all of that. So I believe she said.
I think she was.
I don't think she's doing the cocaine now.
They diagnosed her with. They diagnosed her with dementia and took all her money. And come on, man.
The thyroid fucked with my mom for a long time. My mom used to swear to see ghosts in the house.
They didn't take her.
My mom was mentally ill. She's never done cocaine a day in her life. Or smoke weed.
Stacey, do you know who Wendy Williams is?
Yeah,
right now.
I do.
No, so then you know she did a lot of cocaine and drugs. What are you talking about?
No, I never seen no videos of her doing cocaine.
Oh my God, Stacey!
But you probably imagine I do it.
She admitted she did cocaine. Stacey, she's a drug head.
But he wasn't doing little boys. I'm just saying. I don't know why.
Well, maybe she did.
So maybe he did. Yeah.
Demi Moore was fucking tugging some 12-year-old at his bar.
All I could think is, hey, could you see fucking Oprah's fat ass chasing some little 9-year-old boy around? He'd be like, "Help me, mom! Help!" He'd be running for his life. Boy. I'm just saying. That's bad. That's bad.
What it do? Yeah,
What
'cause
about Shaq doing little boys? Can you see Shaq doing a little boy?
See,
The
now
boy
I think
the
Shaq
man
has
got
a
a dick as
full
big as your
penis.
leg. I'm telling you. What that little boy? Oh my God!
How's Shaq
no,
gonna do little anything?
definitely not.
Motherfucker,
I think Shaq has a 4-inch
even
penis.
if he's got a small dick for someone that big, it's still ginormo.
It's a
I doubt
walking paradox.
I doubt he's a misformed person. The big old bastard probably got a big old Peter. I'm just saying, dude. The odds are.
He would rip you in half.
Well, what happened to that little kid? We don't know. We don't know what happened to the little boy.
Hey, until he get charged
Ew,
with
there's some
fucking
virus inside the room. Gross. Ew.
He is charged.
oh,
That's the thing, though. Diddy is charged.
he's not with that.
Yeah, did it charge and a bunch of people spilling the beans before he got charged. Look at the people that complained about him years ago, and everybody sat back and didn't say nothing.
He's not
He was
charged.
on the Boondocks. They were calling him a fucking soft faggot ass motherfucker.
You could call him a faggot. They ain't call him a pedo. He not
There we
charged.
go. Watch out for Diddy, yo. Exactly. Maybe he's not the pedo, but other people.
What
are.
about African Bambaataa? I used to hear lots of shit about African
Yeah,
Bambaataa.
he's a
He's
fucking
a straight
Little
up
boy.
molester.
He's a scumbag. I have no respect for him. Is actually true what he did. So fuck him. We ain't got to
He's a
mention.
convicted fucking predator.
Yeah, he's horrible. Stacey.
Yeah.
So,
So
I
is fucking the principal and fucking Ferris
There's a
Bueller.
lot of those people in Hollywood are. It's just not out right now.
fucking Spacey, and he's still out here doing movies. So, like they pick and choose. So, 'cause,
Another one. They let the money and the coke and everything get to their head, and
They let the Rock
that's when their
play
little
with
sexual deviances come out. And they start thinking freaky shit.
they're trying to defend Wendy
the
Williams.
Rock's friends with Kevin Hart and all them.
Hey, I watched this thing yesterday.
Let's put it this way. Ashton Kutcher's wife split because she knows what's going down.
Yeah.
And once they get so much money, I don't think sex excites them regular, normal, everyday,
Did she be looking
average
at laptop?
human sex. Huh? That doesn't. I don't understand it though. It's like
Think about
What
it.
they-
You got fantasies of maybe a threesome or, what's your hottest fantasy, right? Suddenly you can have any of it after you had fucking 10 girl orgies by yourself so many times. It's like, huh? Oh, now
yeah,
you
but that was on a porno movie. That wasn't real, dude. That was porno. That wasn't real. 10 girls. No.
Yeah, but the effect on the human brain and the serotonin and all that is the same. It's going to not stimulate you as much. You're going to get.
That's what I was thinking. That's exactly what I say. I was thinking that they don't get excited no more, so they got to do more weird shit because they got so much money.
Well, it's the same as the porn addiction, only it's reality. It's a straight sex addiction at that point.
Hey, my girl and me watched porn one time for about 2 minutes, and we ran for the bed. We said, "To hell with this! What are we doing? Let's go make our own."
Exactly.
We never really got into the porn thing too much. We were too busy making it ourselves without the cameras because we don't have a camera guy or girl. What kind of stuff, But back in our day, we didn't hold a camera while we was getting laid back in the day. Huh?
Now you sound like my friend Brooke.
Yeah, we didn't have to hold a camera to get laid back in the day. We got laid with both hands,
We didn't have
both
a camera
feet,
guy
and bed.
or a girl.
Huh?
Yeah, we didn't have a camera guy or a girl.
No, we didn't even care about no camera. All we cared about was getting under the sheets. Think about that. We was like, leave all the mechanical stuff behind.
Don't lie, we had Polaroids, and then of course you had the one time where you fucking went to the same stupid Walmart or whatever as your mom and didn't think that the photographs would get fucking mixed up because you don't even live
Oh
in the same.
man, no, you didn't do that.
It's all like, yo, what the fuck is going on here? I'm like, what? Why am I seeing your girlfriend's titties? I don't know why. I thought I was getting pranked, and I'm like, "What are you talking about?" She's like, "I got your pictures at Walmart." I'm like, "Oh god."
Oh,
Who said
no.
that?
I fucking
Who
ran
said that?
to Walmart. I was like, "Yo, you fucking fucked up so fucking hard." Like,
Omar? Who the fuck is Omar?
thank God it was a kitty picture.
He
first.
said,
I'm
fuck.
gonna have to
go
die.
hard.
I killed that bitch.
Damn, I never thought about that. Getting in trouble, getting busted with the pictures. That would have been terrible.
Right?
Yeah, you're old.
That'd have been terrible.
That video
That's
came
classic troll
$500 back in the day.
I bet your temperature went to 110 instantly. You were like super flush. It's like,
Oh, it's
Liquor.
tennis. I was like, motherfucking Walmart. Because I was already a grown up, so it wasn't like, what are you going to do? I'm not going to get
The
grabbed.
guy behind the counter's laughing. He says, "Watch what I do to this guy. I went to school with him. I'm going to ruin his week."
I wish I would have. If it had been that kind of situation, I'd be like, yo, let's go have a beer.
Don't. Yeah.
Drag your ass out the back and beat the fuck out of you.
Yeah. He fucking Poindexter back there behind the fucking window there at Walmart. You're like pointing at him. I'm gonna get you, motherfucker. I'm gonna get you. I'm getting you.
No, you can tell. You can tell when you pick up if they've seen shit or not, because they'll have that look on their face like, "Here you go."
Yeah. I thought they didn't develop shit back in the day like that. I don't know.
Yeah, back in the old days when they first started doing the 1 hour, you would have to check the prints to make sure they all came out because you wouldn't pay for the ones that were no good.
Yeah, don't look at the first. Don't take the first 4 or the last 4 on the roll because that's the ones they look at, right?
No, we would just do that. Like that. If anybody left their disposable camera laying around, fucking, it would just be down the pants shot for them to find later when they get developed.
That's
My
right.
cousin was like, I almost got divorced over that shit. My wife didn't think it was funny and she didn't believe that it was your dick. And I'm like,
Yeah.
why? Because
Send her over. I'll show her.
she thought I was doing some gay shit. And I'm like, what?
Uh,
we were helping to move. Fucking, I saw this little thing. I was like, hey, Josh, watch this. Click. They fucking threw it back in the box. And Josh was like, let me see. He was like doing his titty and shit. It was funny. And we didn't hear about it for 6 months, so it was like a long term. And then when we finally heard about it, I was like, oh, it's even better.
yeah, you got fucking Rick rolled the original way. Get dick rolled.
Yeah,
Get dick in your roll.
like, hey, here's the vacation pics.
Right? And here's the one random cock picture. That's it. You're on
There's
your
like
honeymoon.
there's pics of you going to the bar with your friends, and then the next thing you see is like a picture of somebody else's dick, and
Yeah. Be like,
that's
what?
explaining to do, mister. Terrible stuff. I can't wait for gas prices to go down. It will be a good thing. When gas goes down, all things go down.
They're saying Trump wins.
Yeah.
They didn't get to pick yet. It's going to take a day or two before they pick, ain't it?
Well, they did this the last time when it was him and Biden. I went to bed at like 4 a.m. and they were saying Trump wins. I woke up and fucking Biden was president.
No, they've already conceded he's totally going to dominate the election like a motherfucker, and then they're going to try to get him disqualified in Congress over January 6th.
Yeah, they're going to try to use that 14th Amendment. That shit ain't going to work, dude.
They
America's
announced this plan the day after Biden tanked the debate. They put it on one news channel. It was a 3-minute segment, and that was it.
I've seen that, though. I've seen it. 14th Amendment saying that he tried to start.
On my community tab, if you go back and look.
Yeah.
But it's like, yeah,
I've seen that day.
That's their little card. That's why. I remember back in the day, AOC was in Congress going, well, what if the president does this crime?
Yeah.
She spent 8 hours asking questions about different legal scenarios to see what.
Yeah, right.
Hey, you know that what you're saying? They said that back about Biden, that Biden was going to take over because of what he did, and they said that before a fucking Chameleon got put into the place. So they already had that plan before Chameleon stepped up.
Oh yeah. I saw it coming from a mile away.
The new Biden couldn't fucking.
And that's why Pelosi didn't send.
Kamala's gonna be
Pelosi's going down too. She knows it.
Yeah, I think she should be over there hanging out with P. Diddy. I think her and P. Diddy probably get along.
Martha Stewart go to jail, and Nancy Pelosi does the same shit.
Mm-hmm.
Insider trading, but it's like, okay, you explain.
I'll
let Nancy Pelosi slide on all her crimes if they give us an actual explanation of what the fuck her and her fruity ass husband we're doing with that dude in fucking hammers.
Right?
Yeah, how many times was that dude in there? What was he collected?
Hammering each other's
Yeah.
dick? Are they
The freak off.
What's
It
going on
was
with
a freak off.
I don't want to try it, but I'm curious because I got a curiosity kind of mind. It's just one of those things. If someone said you got your head severed in a window, I'd be like, ooh, how? Probably explicitly. Like, how did you fuck him with a hand? Did you hit him with it?
Well, hopefully we'll get some legal recreational cannabis in Florida because everybody was supposed to vote for it yesterday. And if they didn't, well,
Oh wow, you guys
feed them
don't have
hungry.
it?
No, we don't have recreational. We got medical.
Yeah,
Florida.
so you can still get it.
Our fucking governor, I didn't even vote for his ass. I let that one blank. Fuck him. He don't need my vote. But he's the one saying, huh?
Legal. If you make it legal, potency's going to drop along with prices.
What's up, Pete?
Unless we grow our own, which we have to file to get a legal right to grow our own, because I grow the best weed you'll ever smoke. There's nobody I know that's ever been able to grow as good weed as me.
Right.
So, because I grow my plants like a professor.
Everybody in America has smoked my weed.
Well, check this out.
But
I grow what's called maximum growth capacity. I hit the plant with as many parts per million fertilizer as I can. The highest parts per million fertilizer I can possibly feed the plant. It's like feeding my cows. I'm going to feed them the most high protein food I can. And I'm going to grow the biggest, fattest, fucking most strongest cow you ever seen. I'm going to do my plants the same way. I'm going to do my plants in the field the same way. I'm going to keep my plants hot. I'm going to keep my pH balance perfect and my parts per million perfect. My temperature is perfect. Everything's perfect. I grow a maximum growth all the time. Every single bud is going to be huge. They're all grown from cuttings. I never growed from seeds. So I'd have 100 plants. When I got busted, I had 200 plants, over $400,000 worth of cannabis when I got busted back in 2011. They come in talking about, what's this liquid bubbling? Do we got to call the bomb squad? I was like, dude, it's fertilizer water. It's got to be prepped before you can feed your weed. You know, so I have a real specific way of doing it, and nobody's ever been able to copy my setup. I've never seen anybody copy it.
What are you doing? DWC?
All hydro too, huh?
DWC?
What do you mean DWC? What are you saying?
Deep water culture.
I just do hydro, dude. I do hydroponics.
That's hydro. It's
Is that what they call it? Yeah. But I grew weed before.
You have your feed tubes going through, and it circulates your liquid nutrients through the system at all times so they can feed at will and drink at will.
Well, no, I had mine running. I would hit my plants 4 times a day for 15, 20 minutes of watering each time, and then the pumps are shut off. My temperatures in my water had to be perfect. I don't like any variation at all. The temperature in the room has to stay exact, whatever you choose. Whichever's best for the plant. You know, the temperature of the water has to stay. I had heat pads under the water. I had digital shit that would hit my injectors that would put more fertilizer into the water if it got too low. I had an injector that would put more water or right into if the pH drops. Everything was automated. And I got in trouble in 2011. You know what I mean? So this was long before most people even knew anything about growing weed. You know what I mean? And I was set up like a motherfucker, boy. I had they called me the professor before I went to federal prison. But other than that, I was doing real well. Yes. It was great times. Back when you could smoke for free.
You had licenses.
How long was you in the feds?
Huh?
How long was you in the feds?
11 months. I was facing 80 years, but I had a really good lawyer.
Did you rat on anybody?
I was the only one me and my wife were the only ones here. We didn't have no friends. No people came to my house. I didn't sell nothing. It was all for medical reasons only. I'm the only person in America ever got to say I was growing weed for medical purposes in a federal court. Nobody in America has ever said medical marijuana in a federal court ever in the United States, except for me.
Wait, they gave you a year and they gave you a year and a day, and you got out in 11 months.
No, they gave me 6 years, and I got out in 11 months. And then I had probation, which I got squelched. I got that squished right away because I filed paperwork in federal court. If you get probation, all you really do is go out of town, get you a job way far away, and then set up, request a court date to get your probation removed. And in the federal court, they have to bring you in front of a judge. They don't want to spend that money, so they usually just drop you right off probation right away on the federal side. State court ain't the same way, but federal is. So what I did is I got a job in South Florida right away, and then I filed my paperwork saying I'm in South Florida. I can't come all the way to North Florida for probation every goddamn month. Plus, I didn't have to go to their office because I lived in the woods, and I told them my truck was broke down. I couldn't make it down there every month, so they had to come to my house, which they didn't like that. So they just kicked me off probation within the first year and said, "Fuck you, get out of here. We don't want to do around. You cost too much." But I learned all that in the federal prison from all the lawyers that I was in there with, because I was in a high-class federal facility, the most elite
It said
federal
it was high
prison.
class, but that was just a lie.
Yeah, that was just a lie. Yeah. But they never gave me my weed back, and all the prisoners stole all the weed out of the goddamn locker room down there at the jail. So the only thing they could bust me with was 101 cuttings. They're pissed about that too, but hey, just another day. Thank God for Stephen prisoners, all I can tell you. Most of the evidence disappeared.
But yeah,
Bad, ain't it?
there was prisoners. Prisoners.
Thank you, prisoners. Thank you, prisoners. There's some great felons out there.
Well,
Oh, well, that was long ago. And now just think, they'll sell it to me, dude. I just go buy the shit. I mean, what the hell? Why would I want to grow if I can buy it?
Because potency
why
goes
don't
down
you-
when they legalize.
why don't you grow it anymore?
Hey, it's a lot of work, man. It costs a lot of money to grow.
It's a
Costs
full
money.
commitment.
Yeah, but you ain't
Like
got
a
to
kid.
grow 900 pounds again.
Well, I only had 200 plants, dude. Come on. I was just starting out. That was all for head stash. Didn't want to run out, you know.
That's still a lot of weed.
Well, I was only getting about a quarter to a half pound per plant, so that's really not a lot. It wasn't $400,000 worth like they wrote in the newspaper. Man busted with $400,000 worth of cannabis growing in a bedroom.
Well,
Huh?
they break it down for how much you can sell it on the street. Okay, well, yeah, that's not really a lot. So what you have, like 100 pounds? What you have, 100 pounds?
That don't make no sense neither, because everybody else that got busted that year got busted for $1,000 per plant, and they hit me up with $2,000 per plant. So my shit was worth twice as much as everybody else's for some reason. I know it was good, but goddamn, I had to double up my price. What the hell? What the hell?
You didn't rat on nobody, right?
Oh, hell no. I didn't have nobody to rat on. And if I would have ratted on anybody, they'd have got me with the RICO Act, which would have been more than 3 people involved in a crime. And in my case, there was only 2, my girl and me, and she was 6, so she didn't count. So it was only me. So if you do rat on somebody and you tell on 2 people and that's 3 people, guess what? You just got 20 years for a RICO Act. You better keep your mouth shut, boy. That's all
Yeah.
I'm telling you. You hear what I'm saying, bud? I don't know nothing. I don't know a damn thing.
No,
Not me.
So you ain't have no co-defendants or nothing, just your girl, right?
Yeah, just me. I got her out of it. She didn't do no time at all. So I pled out as long as they gave her probation. I said, "We good. I'll do whatever you want."
Nah, that's
It was
fine.
only me, you know. I mean, I live in the woods, away from people. Nobody ever came to my house. I didn't have no friends. I still really don't, but I don't want none because, well, you know.
I'm just saying, for the feds to come after you,
Oh no, the state busted me. They crossed my gate in the middle of the night without any search warrants at all. Went into my backyard, smelled weed. I caught them in the backyard. They held me with a shotgun for 4 hours. They went and got an illegal search warrant. Come back, stole all my weed, and then the state dropped the charges, and the feds picked the charges up and recharged us, and we went back to court in federal court after the state dropped the charges because we would have won in state court. They violated my constitutional rights, my First Amendment right. You know, I mean, all that good shit. You're fucking supposed to be what, the Fourth Amendment? What's that one? You know.
What?
But either way, they weren't supposed to be in my yard. The feds rewrote the arrest report.
Search and seizure.
Huh? Well, we have a right to privacy in our house and our home and our papers without illegal search and seizure by a judge. So without a warrant signed by a judge, or, you know what I mean? They didn't do any of that shit.
All right.
So they would have lost. I would have sued the fuck out of the state. So they had to drop the charges. The feds rewrote the arrest report, lied on the arrest report, and recharged us. So we got double indemnity. We got charged twice for the same goddamn crime.
I get that. So for them to even come on your property, somebody told them you had weed, or somebody ratted
No,
on
they
you.
was looking for the previous owner's friend that had lived here. I bought the property like 2 years before that, and they were looking for some guy that was the other owner's friend that supposedly had stayed here. They said they were looking for that guy, which I don't know what they did.
The case is over, right? The what do you call it? Yeah, the case is over with the
Yeah, that's what I was looking for the bill, so I can find the account number.
No, I'm trying to think of what you call it. The statute of limitation is over with right now, right?
Oh yeah, it's been done. I got shit.
Nice.
I've been at shit for a long time.
So what really happened?
I got busted growing weed.
No, I know. Who told on you?
Oh, I don't really know that because, like I said, I never got to get the state in front of the courts. So all I know is they were here looking for the previous owner's roommate.
No, so who you think told on you?
I guess that's what they were doing. I really don't know because the previous owner had moved to Georgia, and I guess they went to his house looking for his roommate, and he told them the guy was hiding out at my house, which was his old address. So they sent the cops here looking for the guy at his old address, and when they got here, they smelled weed, which they weren't even supposed to be on the property. They had no legal rights to be here. The gate was closed and locked. They crawled a locked gate. Right away, that violates your fucking constitutional rights.
I get all that. With the statute
So-
of
In circumstances, if they're in pursuit of a felon.
yeah,
but they didn't have a search warrant. They had no search warrant for the property.
No,
He didn't
Was
even
he-
have an
was he
arrest
wanted
warrant.
for- Was he wanted for a felony?
hey, poor dirt.
Driving with no license, probation violation is what he was wanted for.
No,
Yeah.
that's
If
not
it's a
a felon.
felony, like a violent felony or something, you get exigent circumstances, but not for
Well, not unless he's chasing the guy. He's got to see the guy at the property. They can't search every house on the block.
Poor dirt.
That's why we have that.
we
Yeah,
know that.
that's true.
And then we got the Stegald warrant. There's a thing called a Stegald warrant. If I'm hiding out in your house, right, and the cop don't see me there, or even if he does see me there, he has to get what's called a Stegald warrant, which means he has to have a search warrant for your property and an arrest warrant for me. So even if I would have known the guy, which I didn't know him, even if he would have been here legally, they would have had to have a search warrant for my land with an arrest warrant for that person. You just don't show up at every house on the block and say, I think there's a felon here, let me in. It don't work that way. Well, in their case it did, but hey.
Yeah, we about to break. We got to break this down. The statute of limitation is up, right?
Well, I done did my time. Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. So
This was over 10 years ago, dude. This was back in 2011.
yeah, I know. So who ratted on you?
Nobody ratted on me. Nobody knew I was doing it. I had nobody. I moved up here from South Florida by myself, me and my girl living in the woods, and started growing me a little bit of weed, and it got out of hand, and it ended up being a lot of weed.
Hey,
Hey,
saying,
Huh?
that's what I'm saying. Somebody ratted on you. Who ratted on you?
I just told you they had a warrant for a guy named Michael Bain from Georgia. What? You didn't hear that part?
No, we hear all that.
That's what they did. That's how it happened. That's the paperwork. That's what everything that was written down. And that's why they dropped the charges, because fucking state could not win. The federal government can rewrite the arrest report and tell you the officer meant to say this that night. The officer meant to say this. He wrote the arrest report of what happened the night it happened. 6 months later, well, he meant to say this. Don't go to federal court, dude. You'll see how crooked this goddamn government is. Why do you think I film the cops everywhere I go now? Why do you think I pull my camera, stand up, and say, fuck the police and film their ass?
No, because technically, I get it. They didn't do it by the book, but it was a reason they did it. So.
Hey, you know what? I think there's a good possibility. I think there's a good possibility, being as I'm on a flight path and the fucking military flies over my house. I think they floored my house and seen a heat signature in my house.
Okay.
I think something like that possibly could have happened, but it's against the law to use that against you in court. So they had to come up with some other fucking way. And the guy that they were looking for never lived on this property. He never lived here. He may have stayed overnight once or twice, but that was before I bought the property. I'd owned the property for 2 years before this shit happened, right? Paid cash money for the property too.
All right. So
that might have something to do with it too. Paying cash money, they probably were like, "What the hell? Where's this guy come up with $50,000? Huh?" Oh, believe me, I had many sleepless nights laying up in the fucking Camp Cupcake up there, Club Fed, where I was at, on my new feather pillow. They gave us new feather pillows every 30 days. Can you imagine that? Get a brand new feather pillow every 30 days. When I get old and retire, real old and retire, I want to go back to that federal prison and sleep because they give you a new feather pillow.
Who was he selling the weed to?
Nobody ever bought a joint from me, ever. Not one. Not one. Nobody'd ever been into my house, dude. I moved 5 hours from where I used to live. I don't know anybody in this town, not one single person where I moved. I don't know nobody. Nobody ever came to my house? Huh?
Cops came to your house and magically found 200 pounds of weed. I get that.
Smelled it. When they got in my backyard, they smelled it. The exhaust fan was right there. And all the fucking plants were flowering. Because I flowered every 30 days. See, what I would do, I would grow about 2 foot tall. I'd stick them in the flower room, and I'd have another set of cuttings. And when they got to be about 2 foot tall, I'd stick them in the flowering room. So every 30 days, I was cutting down 50 plants, right? So I'd cut down 50, put 50 more cuttings into place once I cut that 50 down. But so I had a constant flowering process. It was flowering every 30 days on a full moon. I was cutting down every 30 days, right?
So you just had about 100.
It got out of here.
So you had about
I had 100 cuttings and 100 plants growing at all times, plus the mama plant. Huh?
So this is all right. I get that. So all this weed you had, it was just for you to smoke, right?
Yes, head stash, every bit of medical use only. Yes, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Yep, medical.
Exactly. I know that's the story. You sticking to it, poor dirt. I get
it. I went to federal court for this goddamn story. You think I'm gonna change it now? No. Hell no.
All right, say no more then. All right,
yeah. You got it. You got this. You got this. Yes, okay. Yes. You're on the planet now with me. Yeah, let's grow. I mean, let's go.
Fuck. All righty. Like, okay, say no more.
Who the fuck got $400,000 worth of weed is medical only, Your Honor? Yes, sir. It sure is. Mm-hmm.
No, okay, so that's why. Poor dirt. All right. No. See, man.
That's bad, ain't it? Hey, I'm hell when I'm well. I can tell you that right now.
Okay, no. So that's why. Okay, that's why you just forget it. All right.
Hey, they never found a cell phone at my house. They never found a cell phone.
See, this. So, oh my God, I get it. So let me.
Don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody. I between you and me, right? We keep this quiet.
I'm not telling nobody shit. You're an auditor. I get that. That's why you're an auditor, because they didn't go by the book, and they didn't charge you the right way, no matter what. No,
they violated the Constitution.
They did, and if they wouldn't have violated, you would have been.
Now, I was guilty. I was growing the weed. I have no problem saying I'm guilty of that. But the government's supposed to follow certain laws and rules, and they're not supposed to be guilty trying to catch me being guilty.
No, that's what I know. I know that.
So that's what I'm pissed at, and then I sit there and watch what they do to so many other people that don't have no way of protecting themselves. Then they need people like me to step up and see, you know what?
Book. He's not going to write a book because he's not going to write a book. PDF.
It's been a crazy life, man. It's been a crazy life. I'm telling you.
Because the thing is, all right, I'm just gonna put this out there, and I already know you sticking to your story. PDF, you was in the drug game. You had to be, and I know you was. I'm just saying allegedly. You ain't got to say nothing. How about this? Just don't even. So you was in the drug game. To have $400,000 worth of weed means you had way more than that to begin with. That's just what they found, and that's what you got charged with. That's why you only did 11 months. Somebody told on you, or you told on somebody.
I don't know, blood. I know one thing. It was a bad day.
My jacket.
For them to put you in the paper and say you had that much, you was doing a lot. Okay, and it's fine, allegedly. That's not what
Yeah.
not what you pled to. So what you pled to is what you did. I get it. So
production. I pled to production. I'm the grower. I'm a producer. I produced production. And my crime is production of growing cannabis.
God.
I'll take that guilty plea. Hey, I'll take that felon. I'll take that felon. I'm proud of my felon.
Yeah, okay. So pretty much. Oh, you know what? I get it. So we're just gonna leave that alone.
Hey, happy fuck the cops day. Fuck the police.
Hey, poor dirt farmer. Oh, poor dirt farmer. I get it. So the real story is like, you know, you used to traffic bricks of cocaine as well, and you was just having weed just to,
I only snorted cocaine one time in my life for 5 years. Other than that, I've never touched it again after that. I'm just saying that's one time. That's it, once.
I said trafficked bricks of cocaine.
Yes. I'm not going to talk about that.
What?
You know some of my friends then, huh?
Oh, shit.
Okay, yeah, you're a co-conspirator over there.
No, I'm not saying anything. It's just the statute of limitation is up. You already served your time.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so
at this point, you could tell me anything, or you could not say nothing, which I see you're doing, and I'm gonna just leave it alone. But
I'm gonna blame it on too many drugs in the 60s. That's my mom and dad. My mom and dad, they were running around in the 60s doing drugs. It's their fault, not mine. Just
you know how great it would be for you to tell what really happened.
I'd probably get life without parole. Plus 50 years.
Okay, well.
Plus 50 years. What are you talking about? They put 50 on top.
All right, so okay, I'm gonna shut the fuck up because I'm not even.
Dude, I grew up in fucking Miami in the 80s.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's terrible. It's a damn shame. I don't know if you know what Miami was like in the 80s. We had a bunch of Colombian neckties running around.
And that's what happened to Nicole Simpson, right? She got a Colombian necktie.
Yeah.
Her and Ron.
Oh,
so
really?
yeah.
I must have missed that.
Well, let's not talk about that because somebody in my city that I know got one too.
Oh yeah, that used to be a favorite thing down in Miami, dude.
They got that in 2011.
Yeah, that's when I got in trouble. 2011. Yeah.
In front of their house, they got one. So yeah, okay.
Yeah, it was a bad day.
Yeah.
But like I said, hey, it was part of the fight, part of the battle, part of the war. You know, I'm a warrior. I was fighting for our rights. You know, I was fighting for our rights to be able to choose to take care of our own mental health with whatever drug we choose to use, whether it's coffee or cannabis, you know?
You had a lawyer, right?
I had the best federal drug attorney in the state of Florida, Michael Hatfield. Nobody better than Hatfield and McCoy's.
And to only get 11 months?
Yeah, I was good. I was facing 80 years. They tried to give me 80 fucking years, dude. 80 fucking years. I was going to get on a fucking slow boat from Miami heading to Cuba. I was out of here, but I was going to get on a banana boat to fucking Africa or something. I don't know.
Because 80 years for just 200 plants, that's not.
Hey, and they never found not $1 in my house, not even except for what they stole, all of our gold and jewelry and stuff. The cops stole a bit of that. He stole all her rings, everything fucking valuable the cops stole. And then when I went to prison a year later or so, that motherfucker built a brand new house with my money.
Well,
shit. Huh? He robbed us, dude. How you going to bust somebody with $400,000 and $400,000 worth of weed and not $1 come out of the house? Not even a 50-cent piece is written down on the paper that the stuff that they stole from me. Not one fucking piece of not 50 cents. Come on, man. You think I lived here all that time with no money?
Poor dirt. Yeah, I believe you just was growing weed for fun and didn't make any profit or anything.
I bought the property, paid $35,000 cash for the property. You tell me there wasn't no money in this house when they arrested us? No money. None. They didn't take no money from this house.
Nope, I believe you was just growing it for mental health reasons and medical use, and then they just happened to come to your house one day and bother you. And
I was right at dark. It was that dark after dark on a cold, rainy, wet fucking night.
Oh, of course. Was it early in the morning, around 5 or 6?
No, it was right after dark. It was like 10, 11 o'clock at
Hey.
night, 9, 10 o'clock.
So
February 7th or 11th, I think it was. February 11th.
good day. Please tell me the exact day because you just said a day.
What day was it? The 7th? February 7th?
And that's my girlfriend's shit. And you know what? I'm gonna just be real with you guys right now and just say fuck it. Yeah, I have been in court all year because I'm fighting all type of cases right now. So yeah, her birthday's February 7th. So there's that. And she got in a car accident tonight.
Well,
and
there's
all
a good thing to come out of that day at least. There's a good thing. But either way, like I said,
Oh, it's
after
not
that.
not a good thing because you bring that up and I'm going through shit right now that I have to
Oh,
get.
no.
Yeah.
I
So when
thought
you
it was a good
when
thing.
you gel on me, I hope you fucking die in a way. Yeah. Not you, poor dirt, but not even not
Yeah, I
nobody.
knew she was in bad graces.
Yeah. So I've been going through this shit all year. This
Well, it's
is
cheaper to keep her. It's cheaper to keep her, dude. I'm just saying it's
no,
cheaper to
yeah, it is cheaper to keep her, but I'm just saying I've been going through the court shit all year and I'm still going through it. So
Oh, yeah.
I'm going through this shit now. But yeah, whatever.
I hate the court machine. The machine sucks. The machine is bad.
Yeah, because they'll lie on you and everything, and believe me, I'm not going to go out like that. So
No, you got to. That's why we film everything. Whenever we get near a cop or any public government official, you got to pull your camera out and start filming them because they lie so much. And you have to. The only way you can document the proof is have a video of it now. It's pretty bad. Everybody lies so much. I mean, look at these politicians, dude. The shit we've been putting up. Well, I'm glad this shit's over soon because the shit they've been saying about it's unbelievable. I mean, whatever happened to coming out there and being professional? People standing up and acting professional, acting like they got some goddamn sense. You know what I mean? But our elections prove the people in power are a bunch of blooming idiots. I mean, raving lunatics. These are the people that run for these offices.
yeah,
You
poor
better
dirt.
film them.
My rights were violated. So yeah,
Yeah, once your Fourth Amendment, your right to privacy in your own home is taken away from you and you realize you live in a government that's full of Nazi communists, I mean, there's no way that anybody can say that this is the way our system's supposed to be. It's not. You're supposed to have a right to have free speech. You're supposed to have the right to have privacy in your home, whether you're growing weed or not.
But the thing is, the people that are lying are, what is their name? The National Democrat Socialist Workers Party, which are who?
Yeah, communist.
Nazis.
Yep. So I went to
There's the Republican Party, and then there's the Nazi Party in America.
Hey, I went to the courthouse one day, and I snuck in there with a camera. That's why we're not allowed to have cameras no more in these courthouses around here where I live, because I would walk in with my hidden cameras. Well, I filmed the elections guy. The dude that's voted makes like $38,000 a year to be the official elections guy down there in the courthouse in my county, in everybody's county. He tried to tell me there was only 3 things you could vote under: Democrat, Republican, and the liberal one. And I'm like, no, there's not. So I filmed this guy. He went to college for this shit. He's the supervisor of elections, and he didn't even know there was 7 different fucking places you could vote for. Kinds of people. We asked him which one was the Communist Party. He tried to tell me there was no Communist Party. And we're like, yeah, and I got this all on video too. He didn't even know I was filming his dumbass. I mean, these are the people running the country, dude. They don't even fucking know that there's a Communist Party you can vote under. These people are insane, man, and they're running the show. They're telling us what to do. It's ridiculous. Well, I film everywhere I go, man. I pull the camera, that sideways camera. You turn that phone sideways, they know you on YouTube now. It ain't no TikTok shit going on here. This is YouTube. You're fucked. Straight up and down phone, ask Facebook or TikTok. Police don't worry too much about that. But when you turn that phone sideways, boy, you watch their eyes light up. It blows their fucking mind. I don't know why. Maybe because they don't like YouTube. Huh?
They get scared. Then they get scared.
They are. They get really scared then. They get really scared.
I feel like smoking, Stacey.
It's like what?
Oh, Joe, Stacey, I don't feel like smoking.
I do. I gotta go. I gotta get me some. I gotta get me some weed. What? I gotta get me some weed today.
per dirt. So now that we got that out the way, because I really want to know your story, because
I'm just an old pothead from a long time ago, blood. Just an old pot.
Stop, cut the bullshit. I'm not gonna ask you. I already respect it.
I like driving mud trucks, starting fucking fires, skinning alligators, and you know what I mean, shit like that. I'm Florida style.
I never got in the mud truck, even though my guys that were rednecks, they were mudders.
Yeah.
And so I know all about that. Yeah, I would really want to know your story, because it's way better than I was just growing weed for the doctor. But
medical.
Okay.
Medical.
Yeah, medical weed. Yeah. So.
Hey, if you're growing for the head, it don't matter whose head you're growing for, does it? It's still medical, right?
Fuck.
Am I right?
You're not wrong.
See, so it's medical. I can pass a lie detector test.
But you still have to have licenses to grow medical.
That's not admissible in court. So.
Well, that's true too. But you know, hey, one thing they say. They say never. The feds only give you one plea bargain. After that, they throw the book at you, right?
Yeah.
I made them give me 3 plea bargains, and they went with mine, what I decided, not what they decided. I wanted probation if I could get it, which I didn't. But as long as my old lady didn't do not one fucking minute in jail, y'all give me 80 fucking years. Bring it on. I don't give a fuck at this point. That's what I went to court with.
Yeah, but
go ahead, give me the 80 goddamn years. I don't care. As long as my old lady don't go to jail, right?
They wanted the person he was giving the weed to.
They never got them. There was nobody to get.
Made somebody up.
No, you hold up. You didn't make nobody up.
No, it was just me, all by myself. Me and myself and I. She was sick, so she couldn't help. So there's no way she could have been involved in it. You know what I mean? Because she was sick, she couldn't help.
That's like, I don't want to.
That was provable. Huh?
Hey, I don't want to question you, because then you're going to call me a fucking fed myself, and you know I'm not. But
no, I can outdo this. Hey, I'm quick. Believe me, I'm quick on my feet, and I think even faster than that. So I'm good. Don't worry. I got this.
Oh, I know you. But you know, I'm nowhere near the best. But I mean, you just did say, you know, just kind of. You just said they never.
Just think if they would have did it legally and lawfully. Now, here would have been a good scenario. Let's go with this scenario. If they really thought someone was actually had a plant and they had some kind of undercover information, whether it be from the government or however they got it, whether they flirted my house, whether somebody snitched me out, whatever happened. Because, you know, I'm old. I've been doing the same thing pretty much for a while. So getting high, you know, smoking weed since I was a kid. But so we always had a plant or two here growing. Most people have. So, but either way, if they would have did it right, they would have probably parked the guy down the street in the bushes with a camera and waited for me to drive by and then pulled me over, huh? Just think what they might have got then. What if they'd have followed me to fucking Georgia or South Florida somewhere and pulled me over? What would they have got then? If they'd have did it legally and lawfully, right? What could they have got if they'd have done it legally and lawfully? Would I have taken some of that somewhere and tried to drop it off? Would I have?
No.
Nah, I'd have smoked it all. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So the thing is, they probably just was like, fuck it, you know.
No, they were actually looking for some fucking dickhead that had lived here, and his fucking buddy sent him here because he was probably hiding in their closet. And they said, "Oh, he's staying over there where we used to live. He's still down there." Because there's no possible way I could have known this guy. I bought this property sight unseen over the internet, paid cash for it.
Yeah, that's not how that works.
Well, that's how I did it. $35,000. I wrote him a check.
Yeah. Huh? Okay. Where did you get that $35,000 from?
I'm an air conditioning contractor. I used to be.
Okay.
In Central Florida, I was an air conditioning guy.
No, you know, I believe that. You already told me. So for you to just have $35,000 just laying around in 2009, you know.
Oh, plus I sold a piece of property for $135,000.
Okay, I knew something else was coming.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
sold I sold 6 acres back then for 135,000 cash.
Okay, but 6 acres acres like $10,000.
Not in Florida.
How much
I
y'all
sold
acres in?
6 acres for 135,000. The value was
So that's 20.
250,000. But I had
Okay.
lost money because of back in 2008 when that shit went down with
Yeah.
the mortgage.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when I sold that property. So I kind of lost a little bit of money on that property. But
Okay.
hey, then I bought this property for 35,000. So that left 100,000 to the good, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
so
That's the
you didn't
hour. You know
kill
what I mean? I
anybody,
paid off
right?
some debts and shit out of the 100 grand.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? I didn't need money. I still don't
Wait,
need no
hold
money.
on. All your statute of limitations are you ain't kill nobody, right?
Not that I admitted to.
Fuck poor Dirk, because that's the only thing that you can't come back from. All right,
Yes, and
so
kidnapping. You can't kidnap either. Kidnapping, I think, is also bad.
and sexual assault has no statute.
Oh, yeah,
That's in
that
New
too.
York.
That too. Yes, that too.
Okay, so I don't think you did all of that. Okay, that's
No,
out.
I ain't never done nothing like that.
Okay,
Never.
good. All right, so as far as the drugs.
My wife wouldn't let me. She's a goody two shoes.
No, damn it. Okay, I know that. Okay, as far as the drugs. So, so we're finding out more, y'all. Like, this is getting good. This is better than Trump winning because we knew that was going to happen.
This is good shit. We're getting to the bottom of this shit. God dang it.
Let's get it. Poor Dirt. I didn't question the fuck out of everybody. So it's your turn tonight. Okay, so you're not going nowhere. You already did. You already did your dirt. So now, when you bought that property that you're on now for 35, it's the property you're on now, right?
Yes, they tried to take it. The government tried to steal it. I had to fight them to keep it. They were going to confiscate my land because it had weed growing on it. Well, look at that nug. Is that a nug or what?
Yeah. Okay. All right. Oh my God. So I'm gonna tell you this, poor Dirt. I used to tell everybody I only had a half a gram. So when I would do YouTube and they heard somebody knock at the door or something, and I'd have to mute it sometimes. But everybody knows I only have half a gram. So that's if you think I got more than half a gram, you're being an asshole, and we don't want that around. So that's nothing compared to you having 2 grams, allegedly. So that property that you had that was $135,000. Where did you get that from? Was that the cocaine money?
Well, I don't answer questions like that, but let's just say I bought the shit and it was mine and my name was on the deed, right? That was my land.
That falls into the category of none of your goddamn business, sir.
Yeah, okay, all right.
I don't answer questions like that. Yes.
All right, my fault. My fault.
Next question.
Okay.
I should have been like a politician. I appreciate that. That's a very good question. I was born and raised, a poor black child up in the projects in Pennsylvania as a white boy in the middle of the hood. Yes, that was me.
Yeah.
I grew up in Parkway Projects. You got to remember, I'm the white boy that grew up in the projects.
Yeah, I know that.
That's a whole different world for most people. Most people couldn't even fucking walk a block in my shoes that I grew up.
It's a different world where you're coming from.
No, poor Dirt. I know that. You told me that. So now,
everything I say, all you got to do is go on Google and type in Google search bar or Yahoo, who is the Poor Dirt Farmer on YouTube. You'll get 7 pages about me.
Yeah, we know that.
Yes.
So we know what you got charged with. We know only what they can prove. Now we need to know a little. Like, how about can we do like a OJ? If I did do it, this is how I would have done it.
No, actually, I started an air conditioning company, me and a friend of mine, back in the fucking late 90s, an AC company, got contractor's license, and we were bidding jobs, thousands of homes. We were doing an air conditioning job all around Disney, the whole throughout the 2000s, all the way up to about 2007. And that's when the shit hit the fan and we pretty much went bankrupt and lost everything. So I sold everything I fucking owned in South Florida, Central Florida, and bought this property up here in the middle of the woods away from everybody, thinking I could just sit home, grow me a little bit of weed maybe, and get high and just take it easy for the rest of my life. But no, they didn't want to work it out like that. They wanted to sneak in my goddamn yard in the middle of the night and start sniffing around like a goddamn bunch of hound dogs trying to smell some weed up in here.
All right, so in the early 90s.
Yes, I broke my neck. I crushed 4 discs in my back working for an electrical company, and then I started an air conditioning business.
Okay,
because
wait. I'm sorry you broke your neck. All right, so let me say, okay, how about this? The mid 80s.
I was building elevators in Miami. That was before the
Okay,
cocaine
so
showed up on the beach. Yeah,
now it's getting good. Now it's
yeah,
getting
yeah. I was in Miami building elevators in the 80s, making $15 an hour. I started out making $15 an hour as a helper in the
and that
early
wasn't
80s.
that
Huh?
was and that's a lot. That was a lot back then.
Oh yeah, we lived good, boy. We lived good in down South
So
Florida.
when you're living good, you always want to live better. When did you
Yeah,
get
somebody
introduced?
found 7 keys on the beach. I don't know what they went
There
to.
we
It was
go.
a terrible
There we
time.
go.
Terrible.
There we go. This is what I. This is where. Yeah. All right. This is
It's
where I
been a
want.
great life. It's been a great life out there. I'm from Pennsylvania. I left there when I was 18 and said, fuck that. I'm going to the beach. I'm out of here. They said, what beach? I said, Florida. See you. And I left. Never went back either.
So let me ask you something. Did you go to Florida for a reason, or you just went there to go?
Well, the Pope was looking for me in Pennsylvania. So, well, that's a whole different story. We'll get to that another time.
Who was looking for you?
I had to go. Let's put it that way. I had to go. Now, really, in actuality, my girlfriend moved to Florida, so I moved down here chasing her.
Okay.
We got together in high school. I should have left her ass go to Florida. Nah, probably a good thing I left. But we still together fucking 40-some years later.
Read the chat, please, because I'm getting fucking hated on for no reason. We're trying to have like career criminal talk, allegedly. All right, so poor dirt. So in the mid 80s, because this is where I want to start at. Well, we should really start from the beginning, but I just want to start in the mid 80s right now when
cool. We'll go with that. Yes.
When you allegedly found 7 keys of coke.
Somebody did. I didn't say I did. Someone did. Yes, someone did.
Somebody found 7, so it was about $13,000 a key at that point. Am I close?
I have no idea. I'm a pothead.
Okay, so the person that found it, did they tell you how much 7 keys to start off with cost?
Dude, I don't remember much for 5 years after that.
I would say
Okay,
60 grand.
Huh?
Say
There's a
60
few strip bars in the middle and some clubs and some limousines and there's some big yachts and I remember some of it, but I can't remember a lot. That's like 5 years that I can't even remember very well of. It was one big long fucking party, I think, back when I was in my 20s. Huh?
Okay, so your friend got started off with 7 keys, or he bought 7 and got 7, because I know he got fronted.
No, man, you just sit on the beach after a hurricane and you wait for the square grouper to float up. That's the main thing after a storm, dude. Everybody rushes to the beach the next morning before daylight and starts looking for square grouper. That's how you do it in Florida. You didn't know that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, see, well, that's the best thing about Florida, the square grouper.
Okay. So
it's like a surprise. You never know what's going to be in it.
Exactly. So okay.
Hey, in the 80s, fucking keys always were floating up on the beach back in the 80s, dude.
Yeah, I heard keys and bodies.
Well, yeah, true. Well, you push them back. You don't want no beach whale. Push that one back, yes.
Yeah, what's the square grouper?
Oh my God, London. Are you serious?
Do you know what a grouper is? You know what a grouper is, right? The fish grouper?
No, I don't.
Right?
No.
You don't.
It's a fish line. He's talking about keys of cocaine. That's how coke used to come.
It could be weed too. It could be a square block of weed floating up. It could be weed or
dirt.
Huh?
Yeah. London.
Well, if you see a square package on the beach, you're not going to sit around, open it up, and try to see what's in it. You're going to grab that shit and run. I'm telling you, get the hell out of there as fast as you can with your square grouper. Because you might have 100,000, you might only have 20,000. You don't know how much it's in there.
Yeah, London.
Depending what's in there.
In the States, shit float up and you just take it and go.
Yeah, big old square plastic block will float up on the beach, maybe 7 of them.
Yeah, and you just go.
And you grab them, all your friends see them, and you pull over, grab them, throw them in the truck, and drive the hell out of there as fast as you can to get off the beach before the game warden sees you.
Yeah, and then y'all go and discuss how y'all.
Then you bust it open and say, "What is this shit? I don't know. It's some kind of white fucking powder. Don't touch it. Who knows what it is? That's cocaine. Oh shit, you guys are rich. Oh damn, boy, it was terrible, terrible."
Yeah, London. That's pretty much what it was, and it was pure too.
You never watched that movie? You never seen the movie? Cocaine Cowboys? You want to watch a really good movie? It's called The Cocaine Cowboy from Miami. That was back in the 80s. That's how it was down there back in the 80s. And then when they run against everybody, they say the skyline of Miami is built with cocaine money, which means all them skyscrapers down there were what the big coke dealers used their investments and their money because they couldn't use it for cocaine no more because the government was coming down on it really hard back in the 80s. And so then they started building skyscrapers. So that's why they say they switched all their money from cocaine into the skyscrapers. The skyline of Miami is built with cocaine money. It's just a fact. You know what I mean? It's just the way it is. And that was in the 80s. And the movie Cocaine Cowboy, if you watch that movie, it'll give you a good gist of what was happening in Miami. And just think, I come down from Pennsylvania, 18 years old, and ended up in Fort Lauderdale in the middle of that shit. Like, what the hell's going on all the way from Pennsylvania?
I've been to Fort Lauderdale. Honestly, I was supposed to go to Miami during the summer. I still need to go down there. Not for that though. I was gonna go to Texas for that.
Yeah, I used to think Florida's 20 years back in time, and now I'm kind of glad it is, actually, because if you look at the rest of the cities, like where I grew up in Pennsylvania, like right next to Baltimore, Maryland is like the worst place on the planet right now. I mean,
Yeah,
I can't even believe it. I can't believe it.
Especially
But-
Baltimore.
yeah,
Huh?
yeah. Baltimore. Nobody wants to go there.
I was raised 50 miles from the Maryland line, York, Pennsylvania, York Peppermint Patty. You know what I mean? York Barbell, place like
Yeah.
that. I was raised up there in the city, and I went to school up north. So when I came to Florida, I was like a step ahead of these people down here when it came to working.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? I was hyper. I was more energetic, I guess. People
Yeah.
in Florida, they learn to move slow when it's hot. You don't want to move too fast.
Yeah,
You won't make it. You won't make it through the whole day.
Mm-hmm.
So people come down here from up north. They were a little bit more educated, I guess, than the people that grew up in country Florida. You know,
Yeah, good old country Florida.
country Florida. But I like that. That's where I moved. I lived in the country mostly everywhere I've lived in Florida. I lived by Alligator Alley, Davie, Florida. They had a corral to park your horse at McDonald's.
Ford Dirt. What kind of car did you have?
1964 Ford with 16 inches of lift, 44-inch boggers, Detroit locker in the back and front, 390 motor with a 428 Cobra Jet cam, a little bit of head work, you know what I'm saying? Why get out the way? Okay.
What kind of
Huh?
what kind of pistol did you carry on a regular basis?
Well, they took a machine gun from me that day when they busted me, but they had to drop them charges because they took it out of the shrink wrap plastic bag, put the clip in the gun, the 32-shot clip, double clips taped together, and laid it on the table next to a box of weed and said that gun was used to protect the grow house. And then I showed them videos off of their fucking phone video showing what they did because the gun was in a corner in a shrink wrap bag. It wasn't on a table. And they threw the plastic bag that it was shrink wrapped in away. So they manipulated evidence. So they had to drop the gun charge. That's just one that they found, the only one they found here.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I had one little pea
I was-
shooter.
80s though. I didn't want to talk about got pinched.
We always had guns, dude. I'm fucking really good at shooting. I mean, I'm like an excellent shot.
I'm
But I
sure.
don't need guns. I never used them for defense. You know what I mean? I still don't carry weapons. I don't carry mace or pepper spray or none of that shit. You know what I mean? I don't. If you come at me, let's go. You know what I mean? Let's just see what happens. I'll bite, claw, scratch, kick, whatever I got to do, and you do the same. Let's get this party started. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I've been that way my whole life. I mean, what you going to do? You can't kill me but one time. You better do it right, because if I come back, I'm going to be pissed. I'll tell you that right now.
that part. You can only kill me once.
You better do it right. You better do it right, is all I can tell you. Because if I come back, woo, it's game on then, ain't it?
I don't know. Well, I'm happy you survived that life.
I existed. I don't know if I survived. I think I'm a different person now, but hey, just the way it is in life. We all change. Sometimes for the better, sometimes not. The jury's still out for me yet. I don't know if I changed for the better or not.
I mean, well, you're retired.
Yeah, I'm
And
filing for Social Security next month. I get to file for my Social Security next month. I'll start getting a check. I'm gonna get paid to come out here and aggravate people.
this your first time filing for Social Security? Oh, this ain't
Yeah.
disability Social Security. Yeah,
Yeah, I filed for disability years ago. I'm filing for that too. So right now I'm filing for everything. SSI, SSA, SS, you name it. I'm filing for everything. I'm old. Give me some money, god dang it.
I had a judge tell me to file for disability when I was 27. I broke my back.
You should have did it.
I did, but I only did it once. If I would have did it like 2 more times, I would have been had it. But I didn't want to. I just went back to work.
Yeah, you're probably better off working. You feel better for yourself. I mean, when you
Yeah,
get a
but
good, ain't nothing like coming home from a hard day's work with a check in your pocket, feeling good. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing like it.
it's okay. It's kind of overrated, but
If you're the one cashing the check, see, I was an AC contractor.
yeah.
You know what I mean? I had my own company. I didn't work for nobody. I'm the one who people worked for me. I had 70 people working under me at one time, a long time ago.
But y'all moving cocaine or weed?
No, air conditioned, new construction, all around Disney, man. I used to bid like hundreds of houses. We'd put a bid in. I think the first bid we ever put in and we got was for $1 million worth of work. That was like 250 houses we were doing all around Disney, doing air conditioning. Huh?
Whole bunch of slab houses.
Yeah. We did apartments. We did everything. We did commercial. We did, restaurants. We did everything. We could do anything up to a 10-story building. Our AC license only covered 10 stories and down.
Yeah, I feel you. Them slab houses, that's what you was doing a lot of, though?
Oh, yeah. Thousands of them, dude. Thousands of them.
A slab house, y'all, is just a flat house. Flat floor, ain't nothing, no basement, none of that.
Yeah, we did it all, dude. We did it all. We did anything that had to do with moving air, whether it was ventilation, air conditioning, heat, anything moving air, we did. We move air.
Air, like breathe, like cocaine.
Well, you're going to have to breathe every once in a while.
Yeah.
Through your nose.
Yeah. Do you have a hole in your nose?
No. No, we did good shit back then, dude. We did good shit.
Good
I have 2 of them.
Just don't get no clear. Just don't fucking start adding clear ammonia to it, because then it turns it into base. Ooh, that's rough there, boy. You don't want to base that shit there. You'd be like, what's his name over there? Caught himself on fire. Oh, no, that was the other guy.
Dancer. I watched that yesterday. You're funny.
Who was it?
JoJo Dancer.
No, the comedian guy. The comedian dude. The black dude. He was a comedian. Richard Pryor. Yeah, that's who it was. Damn, I couldn't even remember his name. Most people don't even remember who he is anymore.
Didn't me. The movie's JoJo Dancer. I watched it yesterday.
You know how old I am when I remember Richard Pryor. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he's one of the best ever.
Yeah, he was. Yep. The good old days.
No, I don't know. That cocaine had y'all, well, not y'all, well, had him having sex with everybody like Diddy.
Yeah, see, I didn't understand all that. That didn't make sense to me. I didn't. Because most people that do that stuff, that's all they want to do. It's kind of like these tweakers nowadays. When they first start doing it, the book says, because I don't know, I've never done the tweak thing, but they said the book starts out that they have great sex when they first start doing that stuff. Then after a while, they can't have sex unless they do that stuff, the tweak. Then after another long time comes, they don't want sex. They just want the tweak. And I'm like, well, who the hell wants to do that?
Well, I don't have sex on drugs. So, yeah,
No?
No, I don't. But, yeah, I can believe that too, though.
Well, that's what they say. I mean, that's what, I don't know. I've watched my neighbor just died this year because of that shit. So I've lost a lot of friends because of the tweak. I mean, a lot of people I know are gone. I could name a list of names. They're all gone. And a lot of them is because of drugs, man. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a pothead. You know what I mean? When I was young, like I said, we experimented as kids. But once we got so old, we started saying, wait a minute. I keep going backwards when I go down that road. And if I go over here down this road and go to work, I'm going forward. And then you can go out and buy mud trucks and bass boats and motorcycles and Mustangs and mud trucks and all that. Just leave the drugs alone. Go to work. That's what I did. I grew a little weed. That was my fucking, now they'll sell it to me. You tell me that ain't some corrupt government? Stick a motherfucker in a cage for growing a plant, and then when he gets out, all he has to do is give you a couple $100 and you'll sell it to him. What the hell? Fuck the government, crooked bastards. And they're all sitting there getting high. Look at fucking Joe Biden over there snorting cocaine in the White House. I mean, what the hell? I mean, you find cocaine in the White House. There's a problem here, isn't there?
You would think.
But how many people are in jail because of that? Biden with his fucking laptop and all that shit, and he's still free. If that was you, me, or anybody in this room, we'd all be locked up. In a heartbeat, dude.
Are you talking about Hunter?
I'm talking about Biden's laptop where they got proof of everything he did, and he's still walking around a free man. He should be a roommate with P. Diddy.
Oh,
They should
no,
have
yeah.
Diddy
Hunter.
and Biden in the same goddamn cell right now.
Wait, no, you're talking about Hunter Biden's laptop. Yeah, I
Yeah,
get that.
Hunter
But he
Biden,
wasn't
yeah.
fucking no kids, though. He wasn't fucking no kids.
Yeah, he was doing little kids. Yes, he brought a girl in from out of the fucking state, which is transporting people, which is, what's that charge called? Transporting underage kids across the line? Because they've got her from one state to another. Yeah, yes. So he should be charged with that as well. They got the evidence. It's all on the damn laptop.
Yeah.
Stacey, you're
It's
back.
ridiculous.
And what?
You're back?
Yeah, I've been here.
No, you was on mute.
Yeah, I go on mute because I can't hear you. Like the background noise makes the sound choppy.
Oh, yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
They go Stacey with that funny ass picture again.
I don't know. Why is it funny?
Because it don't look like you. It look like AI.
Hey, don't you think it's funny that somebody who's a billionaire is sitting in a freaking cage, solitary confinement? Poor P. Diddy. Poor P. Diddy. I think that's funny as hell to me. Huh?
Oh, Diddy's going to be out soon.
No, he ain't. He never getting out. Never.
Yeah, as long as he ain't fucking no kids, he's getting out.
They got video of him having sex and a bunch of high celebrity people, and he was doing a 9-year-old. And all these high celebrity people are sitting around watching him. And it's on video, dude. The feds got the video. They admitted to it. The federal government admitted to this.
Bieber have sex. He watched them fucking suck dick.
You got Shaq and Oprah Winfrey and all these people allegedly supposed to be involved in all this. This is insane, man. This is going to be worse than the Epstein shit.
Will
they hide it?
Nothing happened in the Epstein thing.
Well, that's because they hid it and he disappeared. Is P. Diddy going to end himself as well? Probably.
No, Epstein didn't kill himself.
Yes, he did. It was in the newspaper. We seen it on YouTube. It's got to be true. It's got to be.
Oh, shit.
It's got to be true. You've seen it on YouTube, right? I'm just saying, man.
Yeah.
How come they strike everything that I put out there that's true and they say it ain't true and then they strike me? I got lost a TikTok page this week because I told them get rid of. I put a picture out of the chameleon and saying we got to stop communism, KAMA-unism, and fucking Facebook struck me for that one. I put another one out of Joe Biden in a Newport suit, like a closed Newport jumpsuit thing. And I got Camellia out there with her dress hiked up and a tattoo on her leg. And she's standing there with her leg up on the corner in New York. And TikTok took my page away for that. The motherfuckers took my page away. I had 100,000 fucking subscribers on TikTok and they took it. My channel is gone. I'm pissed.
Right,
It took me 3 months to get 100,000 subscribers on TikTok. I was monetizing everything over there.
What up, Leonard? What it do? I need to get on that.
TikTok stole my shit. You can't say no bad words. You can't do anything that make anybody feel bad on TikTok. If you hurt somebody's feelings with anything you put up, they strike you. TikTok's super Nazi.
Fuck that.
Sounds
45 in a minute.
But it's easy to grow a channel there. You can get 100,000 subscribers in a couple months.
Yeah, see.
Especially if you're a mega. If you like my one buddy, he started a YouTube channel a few months ago called Ultra Mega something. It's some bitch got 42,000 subscribers on this page, and he don't even put nothing on it yet, just because he named it Ultra Mega. That's on YouTube, dude. And he's a truck driver named Big Jim. He started that mega page a few months back. He's got 40-some thousand subscribers on it already. I was like, God damn, I went in there last night. I said, damn, you went from 200 to 40,000 like overnight just because his name's Mega. Ultra Mega something. I forget what it is. It's all in your name, man. You make a good name, and people just attracted to the name, they'll subscribe to the name. You don't even have to put nothing on the page. Is that weird?
It's lame. Like,
It
you
is.
should have to show some shit.
You'd think you should, yeah. You'd think you should.
Why would you jump on a creative platform to showcase creativity and not create anything? Like, you're retarded.
It all makes sense. People are weird, man.
Hey, I'm
People
gonna
are
go join
weird.
the book club and not read any books.
Yeah, because I like the name of the club. Yes, it sounds cool. So I'm gonna sign up for this club, but I'm never gonna go there. I don't know, dude. Humans are strange. Why do you think I moved to the middle of the woods? It still didn't work out. Freaking Nazis found me out here too.
Weed.
That's all right. We voted yesterday. Yesterday we voted for recreational weed in Florida, and the government came out and put a commercial out and said, if you vote in Florida for recreational weed, you're going to lose your rights to grow weed. We don't have any rights to grow weed. Why in the hell is that on a commercial?
You won't lose your rights to grow weed, but they will also put like a monopoly on that too. Like you got.
Well, we don't have any rights. Hey, we're not allowed to grow weed. How are we going to lose something we don't have?
Even if you have medical, because here in Canada, when we would get the medical license, as long as you had that for about 4 years, you could apply for the grower's license, and then they would allow you to grow your own up to 4 plants. That's it.
Yeah, see, I could do that.
Ooh.
I'll keep less than 400. I mean, yes.
Yeah.
I don't like growing a big plant. I like growing a plant that's about 2 foot tall, throw it straight into the flower stage and let it bud out. And you got one big giant fat cola bud from the very bottom to the top, which is about 3 foot tall, bigger and rounder than your leg. And you get about a quarter to a half pound per plant. So if you grow 50 plants, that gives you about 50 half pounds. You know what I mean?
Right.
Well, that's enough to make it through the month, ain't it?
Yeah. Well, now here everybody's growing it. Everybody and their uncle is growing it, and now people are growing like male plants outside, fucking up the outdoor plants. Like within a 5 kilometer radius, they're all coming out hermaphrodites.
Oh, you try that shit in the wrong neighborhood around Florida, they'll burn your house down. You grow a male plant.
Right?
They take you out, dude. You better not grow a male plant around somewhere where people are growing. They'll burn you out of your house.
Exactly. Like, you know that there's people
You
growing
don't
it
even
in their
need to. You
yard.
can just go stress them out. You stress their plants out. Make them harm.
That's the guy that lives on the first floor
I'll
of my
turn your
building.
crop into a
He has a
seedy
big
fucking
backyard.
nightmare to harvest.
And I'm like, hey, that's a male plant you're growing there. He's like, yeah, I got 3 of them. I'm gonna use it as like fence privacy.
Come back and throw some fucking bleach on it.
He's gonna fucking grow it into big huge bushes, he said.
It doesn't grow bushes. It's all
Fucking up all
stemmy.
the plants in the neighborhood. We're in Canada, so we gotta harvest it by like now.
Yeah, because it's gonna freeze. See, in Florida, you could actually probably grow 3 seasons a year in Florida if you started the plants inside. But see, I would start them inside and get them a couple foot tall, and then sit them out in the shade for a couple weeks and let them get acclimated to the sunlight, and then put them out in the sun, and you'd already have 3-4 foot plants before when the grow season started. Could you imagine what you'd have if you did that?
Right?
So, I mean, could you imagine putting a 4 foot plant from inside outside, and then at the end of the year, that thing would be 20 foot tall? You'd have to bend it over sideways and tie it to the ground. It'd be like you know what I mean? I would do shit like that.
Yeah.
I mean, what I would do is I would start my seeds in like March in the ground, and then then you could have them good and healthy before you put them outside into the sun. But you're going to have to acclimate them to the sun. You can't put them straight out in the sun. You'd have to sit them under a shade tree a little bit for a week or two to, get them used to the sun, because the brightest light you can come up with inside, it doesn't match a cloudy day outside. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's how bright the sun is. So you got to be careful. It'll burn your plant if you take it straight from inside outside. They got this thing called gorilla growers down here in Florida.
Yeah.
They grow out there in the swamp. They go out in the swamp, wade through 3-4 foot of water and put your plants out there tied up to the side of a tree in a 5-gallon bucket.
That's some outdoor hydroponic.
Yeah, some gorilla growing there, boy. Can't tell you right now. I know.
That's got to be good water. Lots of nitrogen in that water.
Yeah, boy. I tell you what. This is the bug spray. If you get the bug spray around you, like diazinon, they would have to dump a bunch of that shit. I think that's probably why they outlawed diazinon. I think too many people was feeding their plants out in the swamp with that shit to keep the bugs away. And it got into the groundwater, and they say, hey, why is there so much diazinon in the groundwater? Because everybody's growing weed in the swamp. That's why. Got to put the bug spray out there.
It kills bees.
I don't give a damn about a bee. They ain't supposed to be here anyhow. They're not even native to America. They shouldn't even be on our country, in our country. Your bees should not be in the United States. Huh? Bees weren't never here before. We don't need bees to pollinate, dude. We really don't. They use them.
They're retarded. They're like, bees are why we have like, no, have you ever seen the wind?
Yeah.
It's not bees, it's fucking wind.
Hey, they said a fly can land.
You dump all that yellow on every fucking thing. Yeah, that was bees, right?
Hey, they said a fly can land on a male plant and then fly a mile away and land on a female plant and pollinate your plant. A fly.
Yeah, right.
What they say, you can get pollinated from a mile away from a fly if somebody's growing a male plant near you within a mile.
Yeah, theoretically possible. Improbable, though. Because if you're only a mile away, the odds of only one fucking grain of pollen being in the air is parts per million, and it's only going to rise to a certain height. That's how you can.
Well, no, if a fly lands on your plant and gets pollen on his legs,
short, because that's natural. The male plant's always going to be taller. Buds grow up, plant drops its pollen down. It drops lows, so it's always going to be a low dispersal.
That's why there's so much stem in between each stage of leaf, so it can reach and get up higher than the female. Pretty wild, ain't it? Even the man's taller than a female woman. Men are taller than women in most cases, not a lot of cases, and then plants are the same way.
And when your plant is hermaphrodite, it's all fucked up.
But you can take all the male pinch all the male stems off and never grow a seed off a hermaphrodite. And if you get a seed off a hermaphrodite plant, 99% of them are going to be morphs as well.
Well, they'll be mostly feminized, but they'll be unstable as shit.
Well, what about squirting that silver stuff? They inject the stem in with that silver stuff, and they say it grows all female seeds. I don't understand that, but that's what they do. You heard of that one?
No, I just look at the seed, and you can tell if it's male or female.
Well, it's got the volcano or not on the top of the seed?
Shape and size. It's always
if you look at the seed at the very top,
bulbous.
Hey, a seed will look like a volcano, the ring around a volcano, or it won't. The ones that look like a volcano, has a ring around it. And if you look at the top of the seed, that's a female seed. 99%. It might be a morph, but it's probably female. The ones that don't have that ring around the top of the seed, that look like the top of a volcano, the ring around the top, that's a male seed. You can pretty much pick through your seeds and say this is male, that's female, with just looking at it. A lot of people don't know that, but it's on YouTube. You could find a video about it. I wonder if I made a video about that, being as I'm not allowed to grow in Florida, but seeds come in the weed that they sell me at the grow shop. I wonder if I could make a video about the seeds and not get arrested. That'd be a good case to fight, wouldn't it? I'd like to fight that case.
Do you have any more fight left in you? They could fucking be assholes.
That would be hard
I'm
because
ready
it's
for
freedom of speech at that point. They can't
The
restrain
older
you
I
from
get,
growing
hey, the
man.
older I get, the more I fight. You know why? Because
Yeah,
the older,
I'm like
the older
that
I,
too. But fuck,
huh?
when they want to be dicks, they can be dicks.
Yeah, but see, the older I get, the less a death penalty scares me.
I understand that. I understand that logic completely.
Yeah.
But
So I don't
then
care. They pretty much destroyed me over a plant.
I
In fact,
get it.
they'll now sell to me. They did it with going against the Constitution, which is everything America stands for, and they got away with it. You know.
Yeah, and we all
So
know that
my
you're not
fight.
the only one. I'm sure there's lots of people out there like you.
Oh yeah,
Here
there's
too.
thousands and thousands of us. That's why we do what we do. That's why we film police and piss them off doing it. You know? Yeah, that's why we do it. That's why we film them. You know, why do you film the police? Because I can.
Right.
That's legal and lawful. I'm not breaking no law. I'm actually watching my government work. Shouldn't we all do that? Because if you watch them close enough right now, you can see they're out of control. I mean, this lady that decided she wanted to be put in there as president, the Democrats, they never voted for her. That's some
Right.
socialist shit when they just tell you, here's who you're going to vote for.
Right.
Here's the
But
chameleon.
I saw it coming from fucking 18 months ago.
Did you
I
really?
knew they
Okay.
put her in. And they
Never
invited
thought
them
of
to put her in because they know she's not a good fit. But they had to put her at the very end.
That's how
They-
unpopular she was. They
that
could have
was
been
the opposite
demanding he be taken out at any time. To
Or
let her
does
be
no one
president.
else want the position? Everybody else says, hell no, I'm not standing up against Trump.
The president's selected,
Not
not
only that,
elected.
everybody wants to get behind their fucking positions and policies. Let's shut off America's prosperity of fucking oil. Fuck you.
Let's
And
wake
he
up
sold our
10,000.
strategic. All his acts were fucking treason.
Right.
They opened the border, treason.
Treason.
Fucking cut off our prosperity, treason.
Hey, they were all blinded. They were blinded by their hate for Trump. Think about it. They were blinded by their hate.
In our society against the law, treason. They're all guilty. You got to tolerate these people in your fucking town. Why? I don't want to accept them. I don't want to tolerate them. We shouldn't have to. Biological deviance by choice. Put them to sleep. It's the humane thing to do.
I need a fucking can of gas. I finally got some butane, but I still want my plumber's torch back.
Yeah, because it's the best.
Hey, I got half my porch back on.
Oh shit. You're not going to hire any of the illegals to do the job quick?
Hell no, they make too much money working for the government.
You know what's going to happen, though? How are they going to deport everybody this time without blaming it on COVID?
Why do you think they made the law that you're not allowed to sleep on the government's grass? You're not allowed to be on the king's grass no more. Remember what happened last time they said we weren't allowed to walk on the king's grass? Well, now we're not allowed to sleep on the king's grass. Is there any difference there? Because I'm pretty sure that's what started a revolution back in the day.
Yeah, but that was when men were like men.
No, but there wasn't very many. It didn't take very many. It wasn't a large majority of the people that. It don't take many people, and most large governments were taken down by a small country. Think about it.
20,000 of us could really bully everybody into submission.
Well, a lot of people would just leave the country, like the big 1%ers. If Chameleon got elected and she tried any of that crap, they would bankrupt our country by leaving if the 1% decided to move everything to somewhere else. And I'm pretty sure they could find somewhere.
They already did that when Elon Musk moved out of California.
And then look at that one company in New York. Who was it? They moved to Florida. It was another big company. I forget who it was.
Fucking AOC fucked up the deal. She lost New York a shit ton of money on that one. Like 81 billion or something.
I can't believe they vote people like her. And there's a lot of really weird people in the world. If they're going to vote people like that AOC girl and all the rest of them.
They are fed an alternate version of reality through YouTube, through the news, through media. Every media outlet they get is a bizarre world version of what we get.
Or have we, hey, here's another scenario. Have we invited so many people into our country that hate our way of life that they're all doing that just to destroy the American way? And if you get enough people in one area, if you get enough people in one area that hate our government and hate the American way, they could do things like that. There's a town. Hey, there's a Muslim town, and I think it's in Michigan, that even they're going for Trump. I said, that's pretty good when the Muslims even go for Trump. That's my respect right there. And then I hear that the Amish in Pennsylvania and Ohio, they could be the major decision on who wins Ohio and Pennsylvania, because there's a lot of Amish people and they're all voting for Trump. And when you start seeing people like that saying they want to vote for Trump, they want to keep the freedoms we have in our country. They don't want the chameleon over there. Even though she says she's for them people, her values are all socialist. She grew up in a socialist country. She grew up in Canada. She doesn't know freedom the way Americans know freedom. I'm just saying. You know what I mean?
She understands what freedom is, and she don't like it.
That's it. She grew up in a socialist country where she had full control.
I love my pet, and because I love my pet, I have to restrain him and cage him and put him in a crate at night and monitor what he eats and what he thinks and what he drinks, and he can't listen to these radio stations. And these motherfuckers are just control freaks, psychopath, speed freaks.
Dude, the lady had her dog feeding her dog food with no meat in it, and she said her dog was a vegetarian. They stuck 2 bowls out there, one with the veggie food and one with meat. The dog went straight to the meat.
Of course, the dog ain't dumb. You can't brainwash
She's gonna
the
make
dog.
her dog. That's what I say. They try and turn us all into their vegetarian dogs, and tell us we can't have meat, because who can afford a steak anymore? You're lucky if you can get a hamburger. That's about the closest you get to beef now. I mean, look at the price of a damn steak, dude.
It depends where you're at. It's not too bad out here because there's lots of cattle.
Well, the majority of people can't afford to eat steak.
Well, look at their gas prices. Where they're paying high prices for steaks, they got lower gas.
Yeah, our gas is fucking expensive.
See, what I don't understand is why we have to foot the bill with our taxes to cover every motherfucking other state in America sending their wannabes out here to be homeless on our
and I broke my neck, crushed
going to taxes, but your kid thinks he's going to be a rock star or a celebrity movie star, so suddenly he gets to fucking take welfare on my dime. Like, why?
Yeah.
Because you got a dream. Fucking go pursue that shit in your own hometown on your parents' money, or get a job.
Hey, that's what capitalism means. A capitalist country makes you get the best of the best. That's what capitalism does.
Not anymore.
Socialism puts anybody up there. Nowadays, with the DEI thing, I would rather have a doctor that's the best I could find rather than someone that's just put in there because of his race, creed, or color. I'm sorry, I don't care.
Yeah, they're stupid.
Well, when you start protecting,
I went in for a grade 4 AC tear. They tell me, just quit smoking cigarettes. That's DEI. It's too night shift.
Like I say, man, it's fucked up, man. When you protect the weak, if you're a farmer and you pick all the weakest of your animals and you feed them extra and give the strong less, and you breed the weakest of your herd, you're going to end up with a weak herd. If you take the 2 best cows you got, the 2 best dogs, chickens, I don't care, plants, whatever plants you got, you take the best and you keep regrowing the best, you're going to end up with a better quality plant, animal, whatever it is. We're not doing that. Huh?
Have you seen a Brahmin bull?
Brahma Bull? Yeah, I used to have Brahma Bull. His name was Wooly Bully. I had him for 25 years, and he died of old age out here in my yard. Yeah.
Motherfucker's like 12 feet tall. It's crazy.
Mine, he was over 2,500 pounds in his prime. He was freaking huge, and he would sit there. And you could walk over to him, pat him on the side, and he would lay down and put his leg in there like a dog, and you could rub his belly. You had to use your foot once he got so big, but yeah, he was like a big
Those
dog.
are the ones that they have in India, eating out of the garbage dumpsters at the side of the road.
I know. We need to be taking them motherfuckers and making burgers and steaks.
Right?
Fuck your ass backwards religion from the ancient days of stupidity.
Cow is mother.
Huh?
Cow is mother. Over there, they say cow is mother. You can't eat
Yeah,
it.
to a baby cow, not to me.
Cows are very social. They're kind of like
They drink their
dogs,
milk.
but they're real social animals. Cows are real family oriented and all that, but that's how
Yeah.
they create
It's
a
just
herd.
in India, they're like pigeons. You know what I mean? Like you're at the park and they're like seagulls or pigeons. Like they come, they see you
Or
eat
kangaroos,
chips,
like
and they
kangaroos in
come over.
Australia.
They come over to you to try to mooch some fucking food, and they're like starving. They're hungry.
If we didn't hunt deer, hey, if we didn't hunt the deer, we'd have thousands of deer standing on the side of the road, skin and bones, starving, looking for food as well. If we didn't hunt them, so when people say you shouldn't
I
hunt
believe
deer,
that. I
well,
believe it.
so that's
Don't let
pretty
the
much.
illegals eat all the deer.
Could you imagine if we didn't hunt the alligators? How many alligators there'd be if we didn't hunt the gators down here?
I've never eaten alligator.
I don't
That's
think that's insane. Because you see all the people that are eating that shit, they're all fucked up.
Who is?
The
People
swamp
that eat
people.
alligator.
People eat alligator, ain't fucked up. Wait, well, I might be part of that. I might resemble that remark. But hey,
Watch the swamp people show. The one guy's always out with his tits out in overalls like he's somebody. And it's like, no. Then there's that other weird little freaky fucking deviant guy that looks like he's just a straight up fucking serial killer.
that's Florida Man. You've been watching Florida Man, ain't you?
It's from Florida.
No, it's just the swamp people.
Swamp people, yeah, that's Florida Man.
And then the guy, get more.
Yeah,
Like all you're doing is fucking catching them on a hook and shooting them. You're not really hunting shit.
but it feels good.
No,
No,
well,
they-
see, you can't hunt them because if you shoot them from the distance, they're going to go to the bottom. Then you got to get a treble hook and drag it across the bottom and try to find it. You have to hook them.
You just
It's like
develop
catching a big fish.
some Kevlar kind of bracy leg things so they can swim up and bite you, and then you just fucking take them down from above with a spear.
With a spear?
Yeah, none of this pussy gun shit.
Well, no, in Florida, you have to do it humanely.
Society's downfall came from everybody having guns and weaponry beyond swords. And shit.
Dude, let's do
And the weakest
Crossbow.
motherfucker, I'm powerful, I got a gun. Well, no.
crossbows better.
That shit's weak.
Well, we voted in Florida to go back to the old ways of hunting. Because all the new ways of hunting, all the rules and regulations they put on everybody, well, we voted yesterday to go back to the old way of hunting.
Is alligator meat toxic?
Alligator meat's good meat. It's white meat. It's a white fishy meat. It's like a thick white meat. You know what I mean? It's good. You'd like it if you ate it, probably. If you like fish, you'd like alligator because it doesn't taste fishy. You don't have a fishy flavor to it. You know, the texture is a little bit tougher than a good flaky white meat of fish that falls apart real easily.
So it's like a cartilage texture. It's like a squid.
No, you don't eat nothing chewy. We don't eat chewy stuff. It's meat. It's not chewy. Now, if you get parts out of the tail, you might get some chewy parts, but I don't eat that. I'm eating the backstrap, and that's all. I don't want nothing but the best of the best. You know what I mean? I ain't eating chewy meat. I don't eat squid. I don't eat clams. I don't eat none of that shit that's chewy. If it don't fall apart when you chew on it, spit it out. Good thing, man.
Yeah, you can't. Alligator meat can have fucking salmonella.
If you cook it in the grease, in the hot grease, it can't have nothing in there. I'm telling you. Well, maybe a little bit of mercury. You might have a little mercury up in there, but other than that, you could.
That's what I was looking for, but no, apparently not. It's a
Well,
salmonella in your stomach.
don't eat no snakes over 6 foot long because they got a lot of mercury in them.
Hey,
So if you,
Stacy,
if you
how
cook up a python or a boa constrictor or something, or or anaconda, you cook up one of them. Just don't get one under 6 foot long to cook.
Stacy, how are you telling somebody that live in Florida that they can't eat alligator when that's all they eat down there?
I'm not saying that they can't eat it. I'm just checking to see the
Stop going to
toxicity levels
Google,
of it.
Stacy. Stop telling us Americans what Google told you. Stop doing that.
I'm checking to see the toxic levels of that meat.
I would worry more about mercury. Even the fish in Florida have mercury. Well, most places in the United States. So I would think the gator would probably. But gator's a delicacy. We don't get to eat that all the time. That's too expensive. We can't afford to eat gator. It's like eating steak.
I've had gator before. It's nasty.
It's expensive.
Man, gator with some of that good hot mustard, that yellow mustard sauce, man, you ain't never, your lips will beat your forehead to death, smacking them together. I'm telling you right now, that motherfucker's some good eating right there.
Huh. I don't know.
It's a white textured meat. It's a white, like white fish. You know what I mean?
I'm trying.
That's what everybody said about shark, and shark was horrible.
Well, shark, if you buy scallops at a restaurant and all the scallops are the exact same size, it's either a ray or a shark. It's not really scallops.
No, that's ray.
I love scallops.
Have you ever went and picked them up?
Yeah.
Have you?
Yes.
You've got scallops before?
Yes, I have.
Who busted them open? Who cleaned them for you?
The deep sea fisherman guy that we paid fucking $80 to go out on his boat with. We caught cod, scallops, mussels, periwinkles. We caught some periwinkles.
Wait a minute. I don't know if you're sure what a scallop is. How'd you catch a scallop?
It was through like the traps.
Okay, but in Florida, what we do when scallop season comes, you'll see like 100 boats right along the coast. They're right there by the bank. And what we do is we get out with our mask on and we swim to the bottom and we pick up the scallops. You see them on the bottom. You pick them up and put them in a net bag. And when you fill your bag up, you take the bag back to the top and give it to them, and they give you another bag. You go back down and you start picking them up. And that's how you get scallops. And then they're little hard shells. You got to take a knife and try not to poke your finger clean through, or a spoon, and you got to crack the shell open and scoop the scallop out and throw it in a bucket. So you're getting a thing about the size of your thumbnail. That's about how much meat you get on each scallop. And you just
they got like up here when I go up to Moose City, they got sturgeon and they got lots of seals or whatever. That's what you could tell when it's scallop baiting season because all the seals go crazy.
Oh wow, that'd be cool to see. I'd like to see that. That'd be neat. You can get a video of that. Can you video that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
That would be cool. You should make us a video of that. That'd be bad.
I got a video of like one walrus on taking a sun bath and on the dock.
I've seen that one.
But they're quick. Like they don't stay around for very long.
We got sturgeon here, but we're not allowed to mess with the sturgeon here. They used to milk them and get their eggs and sell them for caviar. Now you're not allowed to even touch them. You're not allowed to be near a sturgeon. Florida.
This is up by like Moose City, where it's like native land. It's like native reserve, so they're allowed to do whatever and hunt whatever they want.
Oh yes, Seminole Indians in Florida are that way too.
Yeah,
much do whatever they want.
It's some good eating up there.
I could live out of the ocean if I had a boat and could go out a good ways, because I don't fish along the coast and I don't eat nothing that gets caught off a pier or a dock or anything like that. I'm not.
Right.
But if you go out about, 20, 30 miles and fish, Yeah, I'll eat them fish if we catch them. I'm particular about what I eat too. I'm not going to eat no.
I want
I've been
dolphin.
in Florida a long time. I can look at a piece of meat. Like if you're cutting a deer open and there's something wrong with it inside, or a cow, the stores, they're going to cut the bad part out and they're going to finish processing the rest of that piece of meat. Well, if that piece of meat had some type of cancer or some kind of tumor or something like that, they're going to cut that part out, but they're still going to feed us the rest of that. That cow should be disposed of. It shouldn't even be made into dog food. But that's not the way it works now. In the olden days, if you went hunting and you were cleaning your deer and you found something bad inside that deer, you buried it. You didn't keep it. You didn't feed it to your family. And then they wonder why people have so many problems nowadays. Look what they're feeding us. Hell, 30 of the foods we eat in the United States are outlawed over there in the UK and shit.
I think they're feeding us human shit too.
Soylent Green? Not the Soylent Green.
Soylent's a real company.
Soylent's a real company. Now I'm pissed.
And they make Soylent White. That's what inspired the movie, The Real Company.
Yeah. Confirmed. I don't know this. We're doomed. And what'd you say? You said you moved all the way out into the sticks and they still found you? Right? That's I already knew that would happen. There's no escaping it. They even had it on Joe Rogan that they said that they're even trying to contaminate the deer population and whatnot, kind of like a bad cat disease just for the
They're
deer.
trying to get COVID.
They're trying to fuck that supply for us too. So
Yeah, they got the big old tumors and cancer growing on the side of the deer and all kinds of weird stuff going on right now. But that just means there's probably too many deer in the woods, and Mother Nature's going to thin them out. Just like when there's too many people,
they're just
Mother
running a
Nature
lot
will
of
thin us
experiments
out.
on them. Genetic mutations running wild everywhere.
I've been watching a lot of the videos of the old ancient Indians that lived in them rock mountains and the cliffs and different places, all about the world. And it's really wild to watch, to see this stuff, because if you think about it, back in the day, what did they have to do? They woke up in the morning, they went hunting, they ate, and they went hunting, and they fished, and they went hunting. I mean, that's all they had to do.
Right?
That's a pretty cool way of life.
Diz, are you tired? You going to bed soon?
Yeah, I'd call it at 2:30.
All right.
A couple more minutes. But Ant can keep her rocking if he wants.
Ant's snoring.
He's sleeping.
Yeah. He's taking a little nappy poo.
Hey, Fresh and Fit was live and up to an hour ago. You ever watch Fresh and Fit?
Who's Fresh and Fit?
I don't know if you'd like Fresh and Fit or not. They're
Is
like
it a
the
guy or a
whatever.
girl?
There's two guys, but they have a lot of girls on the page too. And they also have a page called Whatever, the Whatever Podcast. Whatever Podcast. Yeah, they bring a bunch of no fans girls in there, and they have them tell them about their dating life, right? So you got a bunch of no fans girls talking about dating. They all want a man makes $1 million or more a year. They don't want to have to do anything but sit there and look pretty. They don't have to cook, clean, or shop. And the millionaire dude should take care of them just because they're there, because they're females. And this is the new wave class. Huh?
They're
all 10s. Yeah, they're all 10s. Yes, they're all 10s. They're perfect.
But they can improve themselves somehow.
There's no improvement. No, they're the best anybody could be. And none of them look like I would take any of them home to meet my mama. I'm just saying, I'd be like, nah, you can't go to my house, girl. You're going to have to stay out here and twitch it.
No, it's called a 2 alarm. Because at 2 a.m., the fucking get out of the bar alarm goes off, and it's like, okay, I guess I'll fuck that bitch.
Yeah, she's one of the 2 a.m.
It's
girls.
better than nothing.
The 2 a.m. girls.
Yeah.
Whatever's left after 2 a.m., you get a free pick.
The lights are coming on. We got to run. The alarm's about to go off. Go, go, go. Grab your man, bitches.
Because not every fridge, some fridges are empty. Usually the fridge is guarding the snacks. No, sometimes the fridge is out there empty. They need to be full too. But it's a fridge, so the fridge can get laid once a year and be like, fuck everybody. I got dick a year ago. And they're the ones, come on, you're not going with them. You get back here. Like, you cock blocking whore.
See, I was just thinking if the whole world is going to be like the way the newer generation acts, the way these girls specifically act, and the guys that they get money from, these guys that pay these girls, if that's the new way the new world's going to be, it's pretty screwed up, dude.
Well, it's gonna be
you gotta
fat,
think more
greasy,
simple
fucking
than that.
Italian.
These guys are
Rich
just
with
going to
fucking
become
young.
more elaborate, clever liars. Look at my bankroll, bitch. I got 10 bands. Okay.
Yeah.
And then she's going to be like, can I have some? You'll be like, have some what? Well, you got 10 bands. He's like, I got 10 rubber bands on my wrist. What are you thinking?
Yeah.
They used to just have to say they love you, and now they're just, oh, yeah, I make money. I'll take you to the restaurant. Get that shit for free every time.
I laugh when I watch them videos, dude. These guys get these girls and ask them questions. It's amazing because it's not just that it's the girl, it's the younger generation. Because wherever these girls are, there's a guy over there giving them money. So, people, oh, you're putting the girls down. No, they're not. They're actually showing the dating
All
world.
these repressed motherfuckers that come over and they don't know how to get a fucking American chick, and they don't want someone from their homeland because it's too obvious that they don't fit in at that point. So they're fucking like, oh, this could be my girl. I would pay her and she will love me. It's like, no. It's not like women in your country where they're trying to become mail order brides. Over here, it's like they're just going to milk you.
Mm-hmm. And then you got the guys that couldn't never get a girl, so they decided to try to be one.
Which is whatever. Why do they gotta fucking be kids? Like, where did that come from? Why identify as a 6-year-old? Like, no, goddamn it, you don't. And if you do, then you need to be pumped full of drugs until you're thinking correctly again.
What about the ones that are trying to identify as a cat? They want the teacher to allow this person to run around acting like a cat.
Nah.
In school.
You want to do that at home?
Where's my litter box?
Go for it.
I want my litter box under my desk.
Nah. School's a public place. You don't do that shit at school. Just like you don't go to school playing Slayer on a fucking guitar. Because that's not the place for your hobbies. It's the place for everyone to learn. You keep your hobbies and your personal shit.
Can't bring your fucking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles to school, Connor. You're not allowed.
We just got to re-educate people and stop letting them be ignorant and actually have home training again and get rid of the single mother economic bullshit.
When you got 1% of the world,
You're not man enough. Why we always got women telling people you ain't man enough? What the fuck do they know about any of it? You know?
Exactly. I think, like the one guy said,
like, what do you want me to be a man? I can't be anything but dummy.
Here's the question that I like the best when they ask these girls. Y'all want to be equal, right? 50-50, right? But you want the man to pay for the first meal, the date, right? But the thing is, women want to vote, but they don't have to go to war and die for what their vote stood for. So if a man has to go to war to fight for this country, he should be allowed to vote. Why does a woman get to vote if she doesn't have to go to war and be drafted like a man? Right. Because her vote should send the man to war, and she don't even have to go.
My argument is I wasn't born yet when women's rights came to vote. I wasn't around.
Yes, you were. A lot of women's rights came out in the 70s.
I don't want to vote. I don't want to work.
I'm saying a lot of rights came for women in the 70s, though. A lot of rights came for women in the 70s. And actually, when they gave women the rights, they actually were taking them away from them. And a man gave them the rights. A man says, here, you have these rights. You can be equal. Like back when women weren't allowed to own property. Eventually, they said women were allowed to own property, but before they were allowed to own property, that was because nobody could take it from them then. They were protected, and they weren't allowed to have credit cards. That means they had no debt. You could spend as much as your man had, and you would not be in debt. You weren't responsible. So giving you for 50% makes you responsible for half the debt now. That's not giving you anything. That's taking from. People thought that was giving them, the rights to have a credit card. No, that's giving you the right to be in debt.
You can have your own card, go where you want to go, not where he wants to go.
Yeah, I'd much rather it be like that. That was better.
Well, in the 70s, the government set it up to marry the poor people. So the poor people marry the government, and that's called welfare. It's easier to get a divorce and get money from the government than it is to work for a living. And that's when the poor folks started marrying the government instead of each other.
I like the way you worded that.
But they did that to the people. They did that. Them by doing that, if you're on like some kind of government assistance, you can't go out and make no money. They stop you from doing that. They should encourage you to make more.
Well, they try to. They say we won't touch the first, $2,000 that you make every month, but we're gonna take everything else.
I'll see you guys manana.
All right.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna go look around and see if I can find some Trump pages. I'm gonna go start some shit in some Trump pages. I'm gonna go in there and type in, did Biden win yet? Stuff like that,